Hi, hello there. Wait, is it? Wait. My little avatar is not talking. Hey, can you talk, please? Hello? Ah, there we go. Now it's talking. All right. Hey, I'm back. Uh, I have the time right now, so that's pretty great. Uh, yeah, no, that's pretty neat. I almost never do. I kind of want to like, I don't know if this sounds, I don't know. I kind of want to get through this quest. Not necessarily because like, oh man, I just want to finish it, but it's more like I don't want to wait like an entire week to like slowly climb through this quest. I'm like, no, I need to do this. I need to do this, man. Uh, yeah, so, might as well just, like, go ahead and start, I guess. Um, like, hold on for a second. In a second. Just need to do something real quick. Alright, so, I guess we're just gonna go get straight into it. So, yeah, let's remove that and immediately jump. And let's hope that the lag isn't too bad. And let's hope that if it does crash, then it's not a repeat of last time. Let's hope. Let's hope. Amazon Box says, "Hey, would you look at that? I spontaneously undied. Uh, here's to your undeath." So the last thing that happened was we learned a couple of rumors going around in the Fortress of Meropide, and all of them are connected to Child. And we're going to get one of Linny's brothers. Well, it is his brother. Well, kind of, sort of. We're going to get Linny's brother Fremine, who is an expert diver, to aid in search. And then I think we're gonna return the favor. I am in Sumeru right now. Hold up, I need a heal. My characters are dead. My children are dead. Yeah, actually, I would like to make a new. Whoa, wrong one. I need to make a party. Like, change up my characters a little bit. Uh. Characters down? What? No. Let me see that. Where is he? Where is he? What the? Where'd he go? Ah, there he is. Yeah, no, he's healed. He's healed. He's healed now, therefore I should be able to slap him in my party.
Ah, we'll be a traveling magic troupe.
I was wondering, I was thinking if we should add Nahida. I don't know how much fighting we have to do. Let me take the risk and put Nahida.
There are still so many places for us to explore.
We need it. Let's see. We just need to see what's up with that. I got mail. Whoops. Mail from whom? Sick show. Okay, sweet, nice. Oh yeah, now I remember. I finished the freaking Aranara quest yesterday, which, trust me, you guys did not want to see. That was, oh my god, one of the most longest, borderline unnecessary quests, just like ever. Hey, look, it's Port Oramos. Alright, let's move on to Fontaine. Alright, I just need to, is there a teleporter? Indeed there is. Please do not crash. I promise. Please, please. I beg of you. Do not crash. I swear. Axel T says, what are your thoughts on AI art? Well, I am an artist. I am studying to be an artist. My opinions on it are mostly negative. I don't like it. Although I don't think it's the bane of all evil as people make it out to be. I think that, well, first of all, I think most artists would prefer it just never exist. But the fact is that it exists, and we can't remove it. We can't just not have it exist anymore. It's here, and we all just kind of have to deal with it. So in that perspective of like we're just kind of stuck with this AI art thing, I think that there is a way to use it that doesn't harm artists. And what I've seen a lot of people do is that they use AI art as inspiration. Keyword inspiration. They don't pass it off as their own. They don't pretend to say that like, hey, I made this. They don't do any. It's more like, I need to work on something. I don't have any good ideas. What does the computer give me? And with that AI art, they can use it as a springboard.
This is no time for distraction.
Shut up, they can use it as a springboard to, like, make actual artwork. I think that's how it should be used. Because, like, when it comes to inspirations and stuff, like, I think that could actually be an amazing use to help with inspiration. But just that. And I think that is the best way to use AI art in a way that doesn't hurt artists. And of course, if we all lived in a perfect world, like, a lot of us would just rather it not exist at all. But the fact is it does, sadly. So, like, that's how I think it should be used in this world where we're just kind of like stuck with it now. Yeah, those are my opinions. I don't think it's like the bane of all evil or anything. How I view it is, I'm a bit of a history nerd. I view it like the train, or like the steam-powered machine, where back in like the 1800s, the train was like a big issue back then, because the train ended up killing off a lot of industries. But, like, and of course, like, AI art is not a good comparison. Like, the train and AI art is not necessarily the best comparison. But, like, what I'm talking about is, like, there's this new technology that threatens the livelihoods of specific people. And the thing that kind of sucks is that, like, well, once the train was invented, there was no way of stopping it. And I think what's important is how you use it. But the thing that sucks is that there's people out there shooting out, like, 15 images in, like, a day, and then they post it on Instagram, and they're like, wow, look at this amazing art that I created. And it's like, you didn't make that. You didn't make that at all. Anyway, back to story.
You really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire time, you scared Paimon half to death!
Did I say anything I shouldn't have?
No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Pyron, don't take my grilled fish, and put down the Adeptus Temptation now! Paimon talked with Sigewinne the entire time you were asleep. She seems like she's just a sincere nurse, and Paimon didn't notice anything unusual in the room. Are you sure we're not going off track with the infirmary?
Nah, I'm just doing what Magic Man told me. Are we really off track, though? There's still a few things about this place. I read that wrong. There are still a few weird things about this place. That movable hatch on the ground, as well as the question Sigewinne asked, Lorvine, and also, what were they talking? Wait, were they really talking about their meds before we walked in? Oh, and was Lorvine and Jiru's argument genuine, or were they just putting on a show? Paimon, hear me out.
Whoa, you really are super thorough. All those tiny little suspicious things that Paimon didn't even pick up on. We've got to give the info to Linny.
Over the next few days, you and Paimon work on your stations as normal. During shifts, however, you manage to find opportunities to write keywords related to your suspicions on a piece of paper. Oh my god, it actually allowed me to read the whole thing. You manage to pass the slip to a busy Lynette as she happens to pass by. Her disguise is impeccable. She does not even look at you or change her expression as she pockets the info. Damn. And finally, the promised 9th day arrives. Can we actually see Fremine, please? Like, we know he's here.
Today's the day. Let's go meet up with Linny.
10 days. How long have we been in this prison? I'm seriously wondering that. Hey, dude. How you been?
Hmm? Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
Nerp.
No, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule. Nothing weird happened.
That's good. That means you didn't raise any suspicions when you infiltrated the infirmary. We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago, and as of last night, Lynette has also infiltrated the infirmary after faking an illness.
Alright.
Wait, why is she getting involved as well?
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. To put it more bluntly, even if we were to view that as something you did in exchange for Fremine's help, you've already done more than enough. Infiltrating a guarded stronghold is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. We want to avoid using the same faces over and over and reduce the amount of suspicion that will fall on any given person.
Makes sense.
Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us, so she should be the one to finish the job.
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
Yeah. I'm not opposed to helping you. Wait, really? I thought she was, honestly.
Perhaps that's true. You're both very good people, and we've come to appreciate that more than anyone else. Unfortunately, there's still one thing that could get between us, lest you've forgotten. The matter of our respective loyalties.
That's interesting. That's interesting. No, I say that because it's like, the Traveler is kind of shirking off the fact that he's a Fatui. Even though it clearly bothered us when we first found out about this. And now Linny's being like, are you sure you want to help? Because, like, you clearly formed a negative opinion on me over the course of Fontaine Act 1. What I'm saying is that, like, you know, like, you would expect him to basically be like, take the opportunity that you're, like, jerking it off. But he's not. He's reminding us. Lenny's such a... He's cool. I love him.
You've mentioned before that you've had some run-ins with the Fatui. I can understand that feeling, so I assume you're just helping us out of the kindness of your hearts?
Well, everyone could use some more friends. We'll be counting on you to help us in the future, too.
That's adorable.
Since I see you as friends, then it's even more important for us to protect you from any peril. Fremine and Lynette feel the same way.
I get it now.
Glad to hear it. Then, let's go check on
friends.
Lynette before Fremine returns.
We're friends.
If everything went well, then she should be wrapping up her investigation right about now.
Is now really a good time to go over?
According to my observations, Sigewinne always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before lunch. Lynette knows this as well, so this should be a good time to meet up with her.
Oh yeah, we heard about that too.
Also, I'm her brother, remember? It's only natural for an older brother to care about his younger sister's well-being.
Yeah, yeah, true.
Okay, then let's head over right away.
I think they're twins, though. Like, I'm pretty sure Linny is the oldest twin, but like, they're still the same age. Axel T says, "Do you miss 2D Disney movies?" Yes, I do, and I wish 2D movies didn't die, but well, what can we do?
Lynette should be here right now. Huh. Strange. Lynette?
As expected, Sigewin isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
Oh no, did she get caught? Could she have found a lead and left to follow it?
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the fly, she'd find a way to let me know. Unless...
Let's see if there are any clues around here. We can look while we wait for her. Who knows? Maybe she'll be back soon.
Okay.
Did they take her? Did they find out what she was doing and took her?
There are some books here and a few files. They all look like medical records. Advanced nursing, how to raise the spirit of your patients, a quick guide to the psychology of emotions, and the meaning of laughter. These sure are some interesting books. Who knew Sigewin would be interested in these kinds of things? She even has books on understanding people's motivations and feelings. Is it because she's a Melusine? Or does she have a need to understand her patient's emotional state?
Probably both, honestly. Most likely both.
Seems quite normal to me. These are skills that would come in handy for a nurse from time to time.
These are some... Dang, look at these beds. Dude, that like goes up to your chest. These are some high beds. I love that. It'd be a pain to fall off of, though.
None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in. Except that one over there.
That's the one Lynette must have used, right? You said she was pretending to be sick.
She would have said her migraine was having a particularly bad flare-up. Generally speaking, the head nurse would then ask her to lie down and rest, while she left to retrieve the medication.
But this bed is still unmade.
Which means either the head nurse didn't return the entire time from when Lynette laid down up until she left the bed, or the nurse intentionally left it this way.
Oh no. That's not a good sign. Oh no. Oh no. 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 Where's the next one? Don't hurt the child. Well, okay, I don't know how old he is. Don't hurt him.
Ah, this is it! We saw it before!
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's been disguised that well.
Lenny leans down to get close to the movable hatch.
The space behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. There's probably a mechanism around here somewhere.
Space behind it is empty. So I was just rereading it.
Could Lynette have tried to get inside? But if that's the case, she would have contacted me for sure.
Oof. That's not good.
Let's look around here for some more clues. Don't panic, just take another look.
Yeah, no, everything's fine. Everything's good. We're good. The look on Linny's face. He's definitely beginning to panic. Don't panic. He probably said that subconsciously more for himself than anything else. Poor guy.
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper over here!
It's like, for those of you who don't know, like, Lynette, his sister is like everything to him. It's like, his sister is like his entire world. Like, in his story quest, he goes on about, like, how Lynette is, like, really the only person he really has. And so it's like, no.
A slip of paper.
Did she leave it?
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads, out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on my message. You may consider this as me giving you my best regards.
This is...
Is that all?
Is there anything on the back?
The back. This is...
Show me! Now!
That look on your face. Paimon's reading it now. Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now?
Ooh. Oh, no.
No. Could she have... Is she already...
Wriothesley. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as bait?
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But why? We didn't run into any trouble last time, and he also never reached out to us since.
Why would he choose to act during our second infiltration attempt instead of the first?
Yes, that is a crucial question. Wriothesley, he doesn't do anything without a clear goal or reason. So this means he had no concerns about your activities from the very beginning.
Whoa, he was concerned about yours.
You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no conflict of interest with Wriothesley. We're a completely different story, though.
Why did he only go after Lynette? Why didn't he go after you as well?
I'd like to know that, too. Why did he only go after her? Don't panic, just think everything over. I have to stay calm. This is not like what happened last time. The situation's different now.
Damn! Oh, this poor guy. This poor guy.
Wait, you're right. Wait, but that means... the fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds... could Wriothesley have let him go as well?
What does that mean?
But what does he gain by letting Fremine leave like that?
Of course the Traveler gets it. I get it now. He deliberately made them both disappear. Oh.
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it. We never should have sent out Fremine. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the guards and into the pipe, and we even thought luck was on our side. If Wriothesley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a terrible spot now as well.
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to calm him down.
Linny, calm down.
Don't be like this, Lenny. Fremine wouldn't have left if we hadn't told you about Child. That was our fault.
No, I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one responsible for this team. I was the one who failed to protect them. I'll go talk to Wriothesley.
Oh.
Hey, don't be reckless! Traveler, please talk some sense into him.
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again. I have to go. I'll find a way to get them back!
He's rushed out the door! After him!
Oh my god, she's listening the whole time. Are you in on this? Most likely, actually. What's your deal? What is your deal? She's smiling. She's smiling.
Right. I feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details.
It's not impossible, but it'll require extensive testing.
Is that so? Very well. Then please be mindful of the time. Huh?
Is someone?
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll probably come in once we stop talking. Someone! Please help! She's sick!
are you okay?
These two. As expected, they've already found this place. Oh, they are quite sharp.
You mean the infirmary?
What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people, but I also like playing dumb. I like the feeling of being trusted.
It's a bit of a sadist. Okay, I don't know if I'll go as far as to say sadist, but like bit of a uh little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. Being able to read human expressions is quite the useful skill.
Oh. Okay.
Wait!
Okay.
It's no use. We have to catch up to him.
Well, now we're running after Linny. Alright. Stuff is picking up, finally. Jeez. I say that because, I just wanted to look what was in here. There's like a little office. Alright. No, I say that because, like, the last time, like, last stream, like, a good chunk of the story, which was Act 3. Yeah, basically the entirety of Act 3 was us just investigating the fortress, and then we find out that basically everything is rumors. Finally, the plot's kicking.
He's already out of sight. How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Risley's office.
Oh my god, they're gonna be fighting. They're gonna be fighting. There's gonna be a fight scene. I know there is. Axel T says, what TV shows did you grow up watching? So I didn't have cable for most of my life. Like, I did when I was, like, really, really young. So, like, Dora and SpongeBob. Wow Wow Wubsy. What's it called? Wonder Pets. When I didn't have cable, I grew up with, a lot of PBS Kids, and I forgot what it was called, but it was like this children's block for the BBC. Which, I don't know, probably is the reason why I'm into British media, but anyway. Yeah, so with PBS Kids, there's Arthur, like the TV show. Yeah, Arthur, Cyber Chase, Martha's Pet, Word Girl. Oh, Fetch with Rough Ruffman. I loved that show when I was little. That show, I wanted to be in that show. Okay. Is there like a thing I have to press? Sometimes they have those. Okay. I don't want to like fall down there. Can I'll just do that. Yeah! Look at that. Amazon Box says, for some reason I want to drop kick that small thing across the entire RMS Titanic. She's cute. I think she's adorable. Sure, she's probably a little bit of a sadist, but actually I kind of like that. I find that humorous. I find that funny. It's a little child thing. Being like, man, I love seeing the depressed, helpless look of people. It's like, I feel like, being a trustworthy person today. It's just such a menace. I find it entertaining, personally. Come on, where's this dude's office? This is this floor, I know it is. Come on. There it is. Alright. What's going on? It's like, guys, stop fighting. You're both pretty.
Come out and face me, Risley!
There he is.
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the Fortress's indoor management regulations?
Yeah, you think I care about rules?
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea.
Sus.
I do have some teas in my collection that can work wonders against such an illness.
I don't think so. I don't think you mean that.
Stop joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a box filled with water, only to emerge the next second from another place altogether.
He's dodging the question.
Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your head.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head?
Oh.
No, he's probably not looking to attack me right now. All of the hostages are in his hands, and he's even in the mood for small talk. That means Lynette is probably still alive.
And he's like, it's like a Death Note kind of thing. It's like every other talk, he's like, okay, what's the next way to go about this? He's trying to trick me to no, he's probably not looking to attack me right now. Okay.
You knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start, so you deliberately aroused the Traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation, just so that you'd be able to kidnap Lynette. As for Fremine, no, you probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go, so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planted into your ranks.
That you had planted? Oh, so did you guys put him there on purpose? Because Child seemed to not know that, like, he seemed to be, like, genuinely confused when he was like tried as guilty. Did they put him in there? Okay.
There was no need to do so. The Fortress of Meropide is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives here. The only ones who act differently are those with personal agendas. It was quite easy to identify your colleagues.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right? If you're oh so omnipotent and so in control, why would you need hostages?
He's so angry. He's so mad. You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape. Removed our original members. Is he talking about when he took his siblings? Probably. Wait, so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Wait, original members? I'm assuming he's talking about other Fatui who are also just investigating the fortress?
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is not.
He's not. What do you really want?
Lenny!
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating with me.
Where are Lynette and Fremine?
Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's finest tea. Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody. So where do you think he may be right now?
Wait, you can't mean... You locked him outside in the sea?
Oh, shoot. I mean, I was thinking that, because where else is he gonna be? But...
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
Fremine's a star diver, so he should be fine, right?
No, we're still here, so he definitely tried to find a way to come back for us. So we can't assume he might have made a break for the surface.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great magician, so it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiating. Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meropide, regardless of whether it was in a personal or a professional capacity. Well, you got your wish.
Damn.
So, you've been keeping tabs on us before we even set foot in the fortress.
I mean, to be fair, they are Fatui.
Some of my folks just happen to hear a thing or two, that's all. In any case, I will be straight with you.
I mean, to be fair, like, the fact that he is a Fatui was a thing that was kind of outed. It was kind of outed out very publicly. So, yeah.
I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone, all of that changed. Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Freminet is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine. You know just as well as I that he cannot last out there forever. You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite her over for a cup of tea with me.
Ooh. Contact father.
You want to see Father? But why should she bother giving you an audience?
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join me for a parents' evening. I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family. I don't see why she would refuse.
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the Fortress of Meropide? This place is basically a no-man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a Harbinger like Father to come here in person.
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here. That's such a shame. After all, I've amassed quite the tea collection. I was looking forward to sharing it with her. Both Monsieur Neuvillette and Lady Farina have already received many samples as gifts.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret? Mr. Linney, you have one last chance to invite your father here. If you refuse...
I'm sorry if I'm staying silent, it's just like the only thing I can say is like, huh, and like, huh, okay. So, yeah, no, that is very messed up. I basically did this whole thing in an attempt to get Arlecchino. Ooh.
Linny!
Why do you have to do this?
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second? From the very beginning, the Fatui has been actively infiltrating my fortress.
Yeah, I can imagine, yeah.
I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have no reason to want to talk. Mr. Freminet left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me. No matter how you look at it, the responsibility for this falls on you.
Ooh.
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
6, 5...
Wait,
2, 1. Time's up. It really is a shame, Mr. Linney.
Risley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon tea.
Please, wait. Can we really not talk about this some more?
Yeah, listen to the Traveler. If you can't talk to Linny, can you at least talk to us?
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay out of your way. But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its own set of laws.
Please spare Freminet and Lynette.
Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found, I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request.
Alright.
Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
I can't believe he's asking about the hidden rules. I mean, that's exactly what I expected him to ask, but whatever. If I recall correctly, if you keep working without rest during lunch hour on the third day, you will find a portion of strange meat in your welfare meal. It's a good thing that we've already run a thorough investigation on this. Let's see if I can remember all the clues. I should be able to find an answer if I can piece everything together. Oh. Let's see. If you break the hidden rule of the production zone, your welfare meal might contain some strange meat. Let's see.
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what could Sijuin be doing during that time?
Hey, yo, Lumine's talking. Who will see it if you keep working continuously?
The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of coupons would spend them on Fonta. We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. It seems like she can perceive the general state of a person's health just by looking at them.
I'm just going through all of these.
Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But the product has to undergo a trial because even Fonta's own employees have a lot of reservations about it. The research note said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans. Because of that, the Melusines have all... According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta company sponsored it. The company must want a return on their investment as well.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with...
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch.
It's not silent, but like empty. Under what circumstances does the strange meat appear?
I've been told that the infirmary is The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. It seems like she can perceive the general...
You know what? Maybe that could be a clue. Because, I don't know, the strange meat might make you feel weird? Why does the strange meat appear the way it does?
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta company sponsored. The research note said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans. Because of that, the Melusines have also developed a sense of aesthetics that appear rather strange and alien to humans.
Oh wait, that might connect. I think maybe it's like, maybe it's a meal that, like, either it helps you or it hurts you. But let's say help. It's a meal that maybe it helps you because she can see that you're, like, exhausted and tired. But because to humans it looks weird, they don't eat it. I don't know if that's what they're going for, but I'm gonna pick that one. Dang it! Oh, wait! Wait, okay, so these are connected. What the heck?
The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't... We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. Seems like she can perceive the general... According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta company sponsored it. Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product.
Do I connect this to Fonta or not?
The product has to undergo a trial.
Let me try.
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just... The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize... I've been told that the
Bruh, okay, last one. Well, it's not.
We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoner... According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta company sponsored it. The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons.
So it's not this one, apparently. I don't know. They don't seem to connect at all. Like, the Melazine one connects the most to me.
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament, the Fanta promoter has been.
I guess go with this. Yeah, I didn't think it would.
According to Collins, the
How does it connect then? Incorrect. Whoa, wait.
We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the.
Wait, did I not choose this? Bro! Bro! I swear I chose that before. I swear. I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. I was pretty certain that I chose that one. I don't know. Or maybe I did and it was just another. I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Ah, so that's what's going on. Paimon understands it now. Who would have guessed? The hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed to work 3 days in a
She
row.
has her little mustache
and if
glasses.
they do, they'll get strange meat in their welfare meal. At first we thought this strange meat must have something to do with the people who disappeared. But in reality, they were all prepared by Sijuin, the head nurse. She often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health and makes a note of anyone who has worn themselves out after 3 full days of work. Out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health, Sijuin visits the cafeteria right before lunch and cooks an extra dish for those who can use the stamina boost.
I knew it. I knew it. Man, I was... Alright, alright. I don't know. Sijuin just seems very sus. Okay, then again, they're, like, intentionally making her sus. What I mean is that they, like, because she seems very sus, I'm like, there's no way she's, like, genuine about these things. Right? I guess she is?
Sijuin has only the best intentions with her surprise gift and doesn't want anyone to find out about what she does. However, unfortunately, Melazines as a race perceive the world differently from humans, and their sense of aesthetics is even more alien to us. The recipients of her lovingly prepared special meals cannot taste the care within and usually just freak out. Are we on the right track?
Not bad. You've uncovered Sijuin's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well. It's nice to know that her efforts have not gone unacknowledged.
Battlelore says, lol, love the mustache mask. Yes.
All
We
right,
love the mustache
now for my
mask.
next question. There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration Ring, including the one that you're not allowed to support both sides of a fight. Why is that?
The hidden rules of the Pancration Ring. I remember. If someone tries to support both boxers at the same time, they'll receive a package the next morning which contains a strange blood-colored liquid. We've also done a lot of research on this matter. Let me sift through what I found and come up with the correct answer. Just like, hold up. Let me go through all of the files that are in my brain. Let's see. Alright, so obviously this has to do with Fanta sponsoring the ring.
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fanta company sponsored it. The research note said that the Melazine race perceives the Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of coupons would spend them on Fanta.
Let's look at this.
We often see Miss Sijuin
Nah.
Fanta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But the product has to undergo a trial because even Fanta's own employees have a lot of reservations about it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the very weird drink. Bruh. Oh, those two? Okay. Why does the strange look the way it does?
Fanta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of
Yeah,
an...
it's that one, isn't it? And why do those who buy tickets to support both fighters receive a package?
The Fonta promoter has been struggling. The research note said that the Melusine race perceives the world. I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near
It
their
has to be this one.
The Fonta promoter has been struggling.
Alright.
Paimon gets this rule too now, so there really was nothing to be afraid of.
Yeah, it was just some very sus looking soda.
That hidden rule of the
I bet you it was
pancreation
cherry
ring
flavored.
is about how, people are not supposed to bet on both boxers at the same time. And if they do, they'll receive a package containing a strange, blood-colored liquid. People get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously begun to associate it with the missing boxer. But really, it's just a bottle of the latest yet-to-be-named and packaged new Fonta trial product.
I'm telling you, it's just the latest, like, cherry flavored soda. Oh, why does it look crimson and why is it a little thick?
A blood-red drink. It's no wonder even Fonta's own staff were questioning the company's decision-making. The company, facing backlash from its own staff, decided to try to trial the product on a smaller scale to see how it might be received by customers. They came to the Fortress of Meropide and offered to sponsor the Pancration tournament so they could push their new product. But the Duke completely refused to even entertain the idea. The Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, knew that only total idiots who didn't understand their true value would bother buying a Fonta product here.
So that's why they give it to the idiots who bet on both, apparently.
And so, only those who proved their stupidity by being dumb enough to bet on two opposing sides of the same match were selected to receive the drinks.
Bruh. Kind of an asshole move, not gonna lie.
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing the truth of this mystery to light. Although, based on your description, that Fonta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company.
Alright.
Alright, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
Alright. We haven't collected enough info to answer that question.
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question!
Oh, shoot.
The thought of sparing Lynette and Fremine never even crossed your mind!
Linny!
You
mad.
pay for this?!
You mad?
No!
Oh, okay. What, he got sedated? Also, very, very nice image. That's a nice image. That's a nice image. Also, what was he gonna do with that card? But okay, he got... Well, I was gonna say he got shot, but, like, sedated? Drugged? Ugh.
Linny, are you alright?
Oh, close one. I owe you, Sijuin. That was
my
a
God.
fantastic shot.
Oh my god.
It was nothing, Your Grace.
No, I just love how it's to the next scene. I'm like, what, did they run out of budget?
Sijuin? Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional, as I just demonstrated.
Okay.
Sijuin... You...
Are you his accomplice in all this?
Not at all. I am merely a resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is my duty.
Sure, alright.
When Monsieur Nervulette asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care of the well-being of everyone here. I am merely discharging my duties.
Alright.
But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after as well? Isn't he a resident here just like the rest of us?
If you're close with Neuvillette, why not learn a thing or two about virtue? Damn! Why not learn a thing or two about virtue from him? Whoa. Alright. Amazon Box says, I literally knew that thing was evil. I don't think she's evil. I think she's just weird. She's just very weird.
But I really am just doing what Monsieur Nervulette told me to do. Everything I did, I've done to protect them. Had I not, they would be in far more dire straits right now.
Okay, what is dire in your eyes? What is dire to you?
His Grace knows it too, right? Your Grace? Mind proving my innocence to them?
My dear Sigewinne, whatever shall I do with you? Would it have killed you to just wait another minute or two?
What were you planning?
Well, it's nearly time after all. The way you do things can be truly frustrating sometimes, Your Grace. I figured I should try to talk some sense into you.
What are you talking about? What time?
Take me if you want. But let them go.
How touching. Can you
Damn.
just give me one more minute?
Wriothesley is like, anyway.
Don't be like that, Your Grace.
All right, everyone, calm down. 2 more visitors will be arriving any time now. I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Sigewinne, I leave Miss Lynette in your care.
You... What are you doing?
He's just messing with you. That's what he's... I mean, okay, that sounds wrong. He's trying to force you in a position where you have to contact Father. That's what.
I believe I hear footsteps.
Alright, who's this? Who is this? Oh!
Some space, please.
Oh, it's you. Oh?
Ah, Miss Clarande. My door.
Fremine. Fremine.
Ah, there he is.
What's going on? What is Clarande doing here?
Work.
Okay.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linney. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off soon. Please take it easy in the meantime, though.
What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like this?
His symptoms. It can't be. What's... I mean, he's passed out, obviously.
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have consumed primordial seawater.
No. No.
What did you say?
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Fremine a more thorough checkup. Your Grace, I'll leave the rest to you.
I'll talk to Clarande while you get Fremine to where he needs to be.
That's bad.
Everything else can wait.
That's pretty bad. That's not good. That's very, very bad. All right, try to understand the situation of the people around. Right. Linny is not well.
What's
He's
that look on
going
your
through
face? I thought I made good time on the way back.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, Sigewinne may have been forced to shoot Mr. Linney again.
Damn.
How's the situation out there?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. The concentration of primordial seawater has increased significantly.
Oh, what the heck? Okay, what? Hold up. Wait. Okay. How long have they known about this? Okay. So for context, in Act 1, we learned about the primordial seawater, and it was like this little investigation, it was like this little case, where we find out that the criminal was using primordial seawater because when Fontanians come into contact in it, they dissolve into the water. And I assumed that, okay, so like it definitely seems to be a thing that Fontanians are aware of, since, wait. I'm sorry, I'm back. Since it seems like Linny and Lynette use it for their performances, but, like, it doesn't seem to be, like, a common thing, I guess. No, it doesn't seem to be, like, a common thing. And the concentration of primordial seawater has increased significantly. What does that mean? What concentration? Sorry, it's just like that one line made me go, whoa, okay, what is going on? Something's happening.
I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant amount of time, well, you can see how that boy's doing.
Huh.
Where was he when you found him?
Yeah, okay, so he was clearly somewhere where there's a lot of primordial water.
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance into the water.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried desperately to swim back.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved two.
Who's the second? Is the second child?
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons. Never seems to work, though.
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a knack for picking out who had good intentions, even when the outcomes were all terrible.
It's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case to Neuvillette. Want some tea?
Not particularly. If you want to drink some that badly, just say so.
Fine, I'd like to get some tea. Want me to get you a cup too, since I've already made it?
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a towel? I would like to dry my hair.
Okay. So, I guess wherever Fremine was, there was a lot of primordial water, and both of them were in there? Because I guess she was trying to get him? Alright, hey, Linny! You doing alright? Lindy's expression looks disgusted. Yeah, I read that right. Sorry, I wasn't sure if I read that right. Yeah, Lindy's expression looks disgusted. It seems like he'd rather not have Siegewing touch Fremine. Still, he didn't stop her, since it's obvious that Fremine does require urgent medical care. Siegewing's examining Fremine carefully. He doesn't look too upset, which is a good sign. I hope Fremine will be okay.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount of primordial seawater. Still, his condition is not critical. Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. Let's leave him here for now, and move him to the infirmary once he's recovered a bit more. Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the moment. We do only have a single clinic in the fortress, however.
Oh well.
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial seawater after leaving the fortress? How could that possibly happen?
He was drowning?
Please, look after Mr. Fremine for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator. Oh, I'll bring Miss Lynette back with me.
Where is she?
Yeah, where
How
is
is she right now?
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her.
Damn.
If my calculations are correct, she should also be waking up right around now.
Okay.
You might not believe me, but His Grace and I actually made some snacks and tea for her.
Alright, yeah, okay, just tranquilize her, put her in a room, and then when she wakes up, just give her some snacks, you know. At least there's the hospitality, you know? They have some hospitality, at least, I guess. Linny has finally begun to stop tensing his I can't read. Linny has finally begun to stop tensing the muscles on his face. It seems that he trusts what Siegewing just said.
Linny, are you okay?
I'll be fine. They're all here now. Don't worry about me.
Are you sure? You don't look alright.
Yeah, homie, man, boy got flashbacks, man. He got flashbacks. Boy, he was like preparing himself to be re-traumatized.
My hands and feet are still a bit weak, but that's probably just the residual effects of the tranquilizer shot.
At least most of it, I guess.
I'm back, everyone.
Lenny! Oh, Traveler, Paimon, you're here too.
Hey, you good?
Fremine? Is he...
He'll be fine.
But for now, please help me lift him up.
Lady Lynette immediately... Okay, fine. Alright. He's alive. Hey! Oh.
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
Yeah, I'll take him from this side. Lynette, together?
On it. Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. Want to come with us?
Very well.
The Duke and Clarande are gone.
Oh, they just walked away. They said bye.
They probably went to get some tea. The Duke will explain the truth in just a bit. Miss Clarande will need a break, since she only just returned from rescuing Fremine out of the sea.
Clarande? I think it's Clarande. Clarande saved Fremine from the sea. Just what happened there? Suspicious things are afoot. Wait, that's not the way out. Can I hear them? I want to hear
Could
them.
I tempt you with some sugar for your tea?
No need.
Yeah, no, that's it. Okay. Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those are the doors. Leave the office. So, something primordial seawater. Very interesting. Very interesting. That seems to be like the main, like, thing with, like, each nation has their own, I don't know if each nation, but like, ever since Inazuma, each nation has been having their own, like, thing that they've been focusing, like, a lot on. So, for Inazuma, I'd say it was like the theme of, I don't know if theme, but like the topic, I guess, of like visions and ambition. I'm not theme, but definitely like a thing that keeps being brought up over and over. So for Inazuma, it's definitely like visions and ambition and like their connection with that. And I think for Sumeru, forbidden knowledge. Just forbidden knowledge, divine knowledge, just knowledge in general and how it's used and how knowledge works in this world and the different types of knowledge. But more specifically forbidden knowledge, which is like a thing, like a specific thing in the Genshin universe. And for Fontaine, we have primordial seawater. Which, I mean, we don't know anything about it aside from the fact that, yeah, we don't know anything about it aside from it's, according to Neuvillette, it's basically where, like, most life forms began. And only Fontainians can dissolve into it. Non-Fontainians, I mean, it's just water to them. But only Fontainians can dissolve in it, and it's probably connected to the primordial one, but I only say that because they both have primordial in the title. He's alive!
He's awake! Fremine, how do you feel?
Fremine's like, oh my god, you actually care about me?
Lynette.
We're all here.
Where am I?
The infirmary, at the Fortress of Meropide, Mr. Fremine, and you are no longer in any danger.
How do you feel? Don't push yourself if you're not feeling up to it.
Traveler. Paimon. It's been so long.
It's been so long since I've seen you. I still don't really know who you are, because we barely even had a conversation the last time we saw each other. Hi. I think you're my brother's, crush? I mean, best friend?
The sea. There's something wrong with the seawater.
Alright, go on, go on.
Shh, it's okay. We can talk about it after you've recovered.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater. I don't know why it's there, but no one should touch it.
Okay. Alright. Interesting. Okay, so primordial seawater is leaking, probably? What happened after you snuck into the pipes?
Pipes. Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now.
Alright. Please don't crash. Oh my god. I get afraid every time that happens. Every time it, like, switches to, like, these, like, special little loading screens. Oh wait, please don't crash, I swear. Are we gonna be test trying him? That'd be pretty fun.
I'm in. Seems like this pipe hasn't been used in a long time. It looks abandoned.
It's very wet. Okay, whoa.
Where could Master Child be?
What is this place? What is this place? Axel T says, do you prefer subs or dubs? It heavily depends on, what I'm watching. So for example, in anime, I honestly just kind of go with whatever is the most convenient, to be honest. Like, if the most convenient one is a dub, then I'll go with that one. But if there isn't any, then I'm fine with a sub. However, on very few occasions, there is one that I prefer more than the other. So, like, for instance, with, like, Death Note. Death Note is a dub for me. I always watch Death Note on dub. I think the dub is just that good. Or, like, with Attack on Titan, I actually watch Attack on Titan subs. Not because the voice cast is, like, bad or anything. Actually, I think the Attack on Titan voice cast is, like, peak. Except Aaron's. No hate on Bryce Papenbrook, but, like, I kind of prefer listening to Aaron's Japanese voice a lot more. And yeah, it really depends on usually it's on what's more convenient. I don't really care, honestly. But on very specific occasions, I'm like, okay, I choose one or the other. Oh my god, we are playing as Fremine. Yo! Okay, wait, no, let me play around with it for a bit. Is that a bell? No, it's not a bell. Alright, he's a claymore. Alright. Is it normal? Yes, it is. Alright. Let's see his normal E. Tap. Gwen! It's cute! Oh, that's so cute! Okay. What about when you hold it? Alright. It's a penguin! That's super cute. I love penguins. That's so cute. Alright. Yeah, I just go down. What is this place? This place is very... You know, this Fortress of Meropide is a very interesting place. Like, it's just big enough to basically become, like, its own, like, tiny nation. Okay. It's just big enough to become, like, its own tiny nation. And it has, like, this entire area.
This mechanism looks like it's been
all
tampered
underwater.
with. Could he have done it?
It's like, I do believe what Linny says when he says that this fortress was not created to be a prison. It just kind of ended up becoming a prison later on. Like, I do believe that. Whether or not it contains Farina's gnosis, we'll have to see. But there's secrets. This place is sus. Aw, man, it's one of these. Door of Resurrection, that's fun. Man, I always love it though when, like, we're in the perspective of other characters and, like, they switch out the characters and we can try them out. Fremene's got some short shorts, though. No complaints. This is not a complaint. Okay, I have to go over there, soundless. Okay, okay. Axel T says, Pokemon is always a dub for me. Yeah, from the little bit of Pokemon that I've seen, dub seems to be pretty good. Okay, let me, like, float down there. I don't know if this will do anything. I don't know if I just ruined the puzzle. Ooh, okay, maybe I did, actually. Oh no. Oh no, I think I ruined the puzzle. Dang it, okay. Oh, this is fine, this is fine. Okay. Can I? No, I can't. Well, it's fine. There's a door of resurrection. I'll respawn. It's fine, it's fine. It's alright, it's alright. I know what I'm doing. Will it come up? Indeed it will. Alright. Good, good, good. Good, good. What are your thoughts on celebrity voice acting? Hit or miss. Very hit or miss. I think that it's not bad if the celebrity has proven or if they have an interest in voice acting. Because, like, you know, not all celebrities, I guess I do just go forward. Not all celebrities, because a lot of people think that, like, you know, most celebrities can't voice act when, like, you know, some of them are great voice actors, like Robin Williams, for instance. Which, yes, Robin Williams was a celebrity voice casting. It was just, like, one of the first few of its kind before it became, like, really popular. But the reason why they got him isn't, well, I mean, it is because he's Robin Williams, but it was also because, like, they knew that he was going to do, like, a perfect role for the genie in Aladdin. But then over time, it just kind of became, like, a thing where it's just marketing. But, like, the issue with celebrity voice acting, in my opinion, isn't the fact that they're celebrities. The fact is that they're just not voice actors. And some of them fall under this impression that, oh, voice acting is so easy. Voice acting is just speaking into a mic. When, like, any professional voice actor will tell you that voice acting actually requires more effort than normal acting.
This is where the water starts. Okay.
Alright, son. You gotta swim. Yeah, any professional voice actor, or anybody who's just, like, in voice acting would tell you that it's a little more, I guess I said harder, but, like, it's different than normal acting. 'Cause with normal acting, you can still express your emotions with, like, your face and your body and your hands. But with voice acting, it's all in the voice. That's why real voice actors, when you, like, hear them in isolation, it sounds a little weird. It sounds like that's not how normal people talk, and it's because, like, that isn't how normal people talk. It's how a character would speak. And a lot of celebrities...
Master Child probably dived into the water. I'll go take a look as well.
Yeah. Alright, sorry, I'll continue. And kind of lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, a lot of celebrities are either like normal actors. Hold on, let me try something. Oh my god, it works.
Get in gear.
Okay, it works. They're either like normal actors or musicians. And of course there's the whole thing of, like, they are trained in something different. And that's why many celebrity voice actors aren't that good. It's simply because they're just not trained in that. But again, not every celebrity is a bad voice actor. And if there is a celebrity that has an interest in voice acting, then I don't think you should gatekeep them. But the issue is that companies get them because for the attention. and not because they fit the role. Or not because they're actually good. That was a very long-winded response, but that's my answer. Alright. Oh, too shallow to dive? Alright, let's move a little more. And we're in. Under the water. Alright, so there's a mushroom thingy. Alright, nice. Nice. Man, I love the underwater locations in Fontaine. It's honestly one of the best additions they ever did to the game. I was nervous.
The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. I should be going in the right direction.
Alright. I was a bit nervous when they revealed that we were gonna have, like, underwater locations. But man, am I so glad. I'm so glad that they put them in there. It's so fun. It's so fun playing mermaids.
There are traces here too. I need to keep going.
Oh, there's this weird thing here.
The traces are gone. But I don't see where he could have gone from here.
Oh, is that the end of the flashback?
Wait.
Oh.
What the? My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What's going on? No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it.
And he passes out. Oh, shoot. Return to shore quickly. Well, I'm just sprinting. Hey, yo, my little octopus is not in the little bubble anymore.
I can't die here.
Well, that's traumatizing. Oh my god.
This is bad. I'm feeling worse and worse, and I'm still underwater.
Okay, what's the name of the voice actor? I don't know his name. I think it's like Paul or something. Whoever voices Fremine is really good. Whoever voices him is really good.
I have to push on.
Loran! And he faints. Well, that's not scary in the slightest. No, not at all. Nope. Not in the slightest. Not scary at all. Alright, still loading, still loading.
So, in other words, the trail you were following vanished, and you had no idea where Master Child could have gone, but there was also no obvious place for him to have disappeared to.
That's right. I tried my best to swim back, but I had already put some distance between myself and the fortress, and I just couldn't find the strength to keep going. I probably passed out some time after that, and you know the rest.
Miss Clarande brought you back, but we also don't know why she just suddenly appeared at the fortress, or why she went out to save you.
Miss Clarande, you say? I must go thank her in person.
You're still too weak, Fremine. You can go after you've had some more rest.
Miss Lynette is right. I believe Miss Clarande will stay here as a guest for another few days, so there's no need to hurry.
A guest? Then I can assume Risley was the one who invited her to come down here?
You should ask His Grace about that. He'll be able to explain better than me.
Got it. I'll go talk to him.
Yeah, it's about time he actually told us what's going on. Wanna come with us, Liddy?
No, please go on without me. I don't want to leave just yet.
Also, I don't think Risley likes me very much.
Linny.
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now, but I still can't bring myself to leave. Both of you are just in danger.
Understood. Then let's just sit together for a while.
Aw, that's cute.
In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you. The Traveler and I are going to head out for now. As long as you stay in here, I don't think you'll be disturbed.
Thank you.
That's cute. That's cute. That's adorable. Dude, look at how high these beds are. These beds are high. You guys alright?
I'm so sorry, Lenny.
I'm also really sorry, Linny. I should have been more careful.
Don't say that. It was all my fault. I was the one who should have been more careful. You two were nearly...
If I was stronger, maybe I would have already found Master Child.
Honey, there was like a massive grate, okay? There was nothing you could do. There's nothing you could do.
No, how can you say that?
Huh?
I'm sorry.
What I'm hearing is, we all dropped the ball at some point during the mission. So the responsibility falls on all of us.
Fremine did nothing
Isn't that
wrong.
right?
No. Fremine did nothing wrong. He went on his mission like he was supposed to. It just so happened that there was no other place for Child to go, and poison water was killing him. He did nothing wrong. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, that's right.
No,
It's
no,
on
it's
all of
not.
us.
It's nothing is on you, Fremine. He did the mission like he was supposed to. It was just like... It just so happened that everything went wrong. With Lynette, I can see, but not with Fremine.
Lenny, we understand that you're worried about us, but we're worried about you as well. Please don't blame yourself. We want you to keep your spirits up.
Yeah.
Aww. That's so cute. That's so cute. Oh, wrong one. Come on. That's so sad. You know, 'cause, like... Lenny's worry about them was, like, so sad to watch. 'Cause, like, especially the part where... Yeah, no, there's nothing here. Especially the part where he just went on and was like, no, it's not like the last time, this one's different. And he, like, kept, like, telling himself that it's, like, it's not as bad as last time. That was heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking. Aww. No, because they have trauma. These kids have, well, I don't know if they're kids. These people have trauma. Poor guys. Poor babies. Poor little babies. It just sucks that they constantly are put into situations which, like, causes a lot of these issues. Well, not causes, but, like, they're placed into situations that endanger them all the time. Alright, we're going back to Risley. Hello. Hi. Oh, okay.
Excuse me?
I take it Mr. Fremine's condition has stabilized?
Of course. I wouldn't have left the infirmary otherwise.
I've been expecting those two, but might I inquire as to the purpose of your visit, Miss Siegewien?
I wanted to check up on Miss Cloran. How are you feeling?
Mostly fine, I think.
If you don't mind, I'd like to perform another quick physical exam. It'll just take a few minutes.
All right. Thank you for looking out for me. I'll take my leave for now, then.
Well, want to explain yourself, Risley?
Yeah. Speak, speak.
Of course, but I'm not partial to the word choice of explain. How about enlighten?
Please, enlighten us as much as you'd like.
But where should I begin? How about you start by asking me any questions you have? You can start with whichever one you'd like to get answered the most.
Then Paimon will begin. Did you know about Lenny's goals from the very beginning?
Hold up. Wait. It does appear. What do you know? The little icon does appear. Huh, who knew? Who knew? I didn't know it did. I wasn't sure. If you're wondering why I keep turning off and on the mic, I was just like grabbing something and I didn't want to make too much noise, and my mic does have a little thingy to silence it, but it makes a little noise. So I just click on the key. Yeah, did you know about Linny's goals from the very beginning?
No. I just knew they were Fatui operatives sent to the fortress by the Knave. As for their specific goals, I only figured those out as you made progress on your investigation.
Alright.
You managed to monitor and stay ahead of them even though you didn't know what they were trying to do?
Dude, Paimon, they're Fatui. Do I really know what... Do I have to know what they're trying to do? All I have to know is that they are Fatui. They're doing some sketchy biz. That's it. That's all I need to know.
They came here with ulterior motives. I'm quite adept at discerning what that kind of behavior signals.
Why did you stop them?
Initially, I thought their goal was just to investigate Child's disappearance. Linny suggested that I had deliberately let him escape, but in truth, I didn't really do anything special to help or hinder him while he was here. Everything he did, from finding helpers to leaving this place, he did on his own. Of course, it's inevitable that the Knave would make a big deal out of her fellow Harbinger's unexplained disappearance. I'm also quite curious about where that Harbinger went, so I figured I might as well let the Fatui do their own investigative work. All I care about is the answer.
So you were hoping Lenny's group would just do your work for you?
Yes.
You make it sound like that's a bad thing. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. I assume that Fremine has told you already the ratio of primordial seawater around the Fortress of Meropide is on the rise.
Why though?
The Forbidden Zone has always been Linny's target, and you got roped into that investigation after running into him. I began to intervene out of concern for your safety, and also to prevent the fortress from becoming entangled in more irksome matters.
So what's up with the Forbidden Zone then?
Are the rumors true? That you're also a former criminal?
I mean, I don't even know why that's surprising. That just kind of checks out in my mind.
Now, why would you put it like that? Isn't staying here all day and serving as the manager of the fortress a kind of sentence unto itself? Another form of prison?
I mean, yeah.
I just happen to have some support from the rest of the inmates. That's all.
Honestly, he kind of right though. Look, like being in charge of a prison already sounds like hell. That already sucks. Like, nah, he got a point. Also, I'm like, I don't know, it just checks out. That just makes complete sense. I mean, I mentioned this in my last stream, but like, first of all, look at his aesthetic. That's number one. Second of all, he has scars all over his body. He rarely touches the outside world. And he changed the Fortress of Meropide in such a way that it's like a fairly, not exactly pleasant experience for the prisoners, but like a decent enough experience that they like being there, or at least they prefer it a lot more than being outside. And so to me, I was like, yeah, that sounds like somebody who, like, went to the fortress as a prisoner during, like, how it used to be. And he climbed the ranks and was like, if I'm gonna be stuck here, might as well make it livable.
Oh, right! Paimon wanted to ask, who invited Cloran down here?
Me, of course.
Duh.
I paid her good mora to come down to the fortress for some field work.
I mean, duh. He's the leader of that place.
As a champion duelist, Miss Cloran could be considered to be an independent party. I needed to find an exceptionally capable person to help me get through the impending crisis.
And saving Fremine was part of that crisis?
You can think of it like that, yes. Credit where credit is due, that boy is quite adept at diving. Had conditions not been as hostile as they were, he probably would have found the missing Harbinger already.
So the Forbidden Zone really exists? What's inside of it?
That's not something you should be asking after. Neuvillette only asked you to investigate Child's whereabouts.
I'm just curious. I just want to know.
All I need to prove to you is that the Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance. That should be clear now that you've spoken to Fremine.
Do you deal with Fremine's disappearance?
But we've already uncovered that there's something wrong with the infirmary, and we've answered a bunch of questions that you threw at us. Isn't it about time that you answer our last question in return?
Fair, fair.
You make a compelling case. Do you really want to know the answer that badly?
Yes.
Yeah, Paimon really wants to know.
Even if the truth may not be pleasant?
Yeah. It's like we're here being all like, bro, I basically fought in 2 basically rebellions. One of them was a dictatorship. The other was, what is it called? Autocracy? No. The other was, I don't know what kind of government Sumeru has. One of them was a dictatorship, and the other one had a lot of racism and censorship and historical revisionism and all of that sweet, sweet stuff. I think I can handle some not pleasant stuff. We're fine. Yes.
Follow me.
Ooh. Let's see. Follow Risley. There's like a secret room in the office. Alright. My god, there is. Well, I mean, I don't even know. I'm surprised. That makes sense.
There's a hidden door here? And a whole basement behind it? Huh. You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Risley.
That is the benefit of the prison being made up of a bunch of scrap metal. You don't know which scrap is an opening.
It seems you've forgotten just what kind of place the Fortress of Meropide is.
Alright. What's down here? Okay. Alright. Is it an elevator? It's probably an elevator.
Stand on the central plate.
We are on the central plate.
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or... Whoa!
Elevator! Once everyone has taken their positions on the circular plate... Okay, yeah. It's moving down. It's an elevator. And it is loading. A thing that totally doesn't give me a little bit of anxiety.
So, this is the Forbidden Zone? Honestly, for a place so well hidden, Paimon sure doesn't see anything special.
And that is...
What a huge door!
Okay. What is in this door? Also, why is this room so big? Big is the Fortress of Meropide, actually.
There are 3 such isolation gates in total. Generally speaking, I'm the only one who's allowed to go inside. Hence the name Forbidden Zone.
Makes sense.
Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
I want to see everything first. Yeah.
Well, Paimon wasn't thinking of keeping anything from them.
No, I just let Risley cook. Let him cook for a bit. Then I'll share it.
Well, I'd advise you wait until you've seen the whole truth of this place for yourself before deciding whether or not to tell them.
Yeah, that's part of the plan. Hey, yo, I'm playing as a traveler. Yo. Ah.
Huh. So there's a switch on the side.
Stand back.
Whoa, okay, that's a lot of doors. Oh my god.
Whoa. They all just went up one by one.
What's that in the middle of the room?
Go on, have a look.
much does he trust Nubulette that he's like completely alright with us just seeing this forbidden zone? I know it's for plot, but canonically, I mean. Okay, okay. This room is really empty. Wait, this room is really empty with nothing in here, which is quite strange on its own. There's also a small I can't read. There's also a device smack dab in the middle of the room, which looks like some kind of massive sluice gate?
I've been interested in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Meropide.
Oh, you don't know.
Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it, but it'd also be risky and negligent to simply ignore any potential danger that could be behind it.
Okay.
The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position, likely because some parameter it's been tracking has changed, if only infinitesimally.
Is that the amount of primordial seawater that's in something?
Normally I would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Any guesses what the reading could be tracking?
The water pressure? The temperature. Water pressure?
Very reasonable guesses. I've considered both of those as well. Unfortunately, our dashboard is tracking something less ordinary. The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure is more likely. We ran a few tests to increase the pressure from the outside, but the readings didn't change at all. Later on, a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection with the primordial sea. I began to make a few preparations based on that hypothesis. Over the past few days, the needle has moved again. With that, and the symptoms that Fremine displayed after leaving the fortress, I can now confidently conclude that the readings represent the concentration of primordial seawater in the seawater nearby.
The concentration of primordial seawater? But we're already under the sea!
And that is precisely the problem. We're at the bottom of the sea, and now we're surrounded by toxic seawater. Somehow, primordial seawater got mixed in, and the concentration is steadily rising.
Primordial seawater is continually leaking into the sea? Yeah. That makes sense, that makes sense. But where is it leaking from? No, see... Ah, man, that was the question I had with Fontaine Act 2. Was that it was this one guy who was using primordial seawater to, like, catch victims and whatnot. That... I think I, like, asked, like, where did he get this? Where did he find this? Primordial seawater sounds like something that you need to, like, basically become an archaeologist to find. So where is it leaking from?
Yes, that's very likely.
But forget about the two of us! Not even Novelette knows where the primordial sea could be, much less where we could find and plug a leak.
Well, okay, never mind. I guess that was the whole point. That we don't know where.
Oh. Oh!
Oh?
Seems like you've figured it out. I believe the primordial sea lies directly beneath this sluice gate.
Whoa.
For some reason, the primordial seawater levels have risen significantly, and it's now very close to us.
Oh. I'm like reacting like Paimon has. It just clicked. Oh. So Fontaine. Okay. This fits into the prophecy of Fontaine, where, like, the prophecy that, like, you know, everything will be dissolved into the waters, quote unquote. But, like, it was just normal water that was rising. That was the issue in Fontaine for so long. Although there was the prophecy that they'd be dissolved, but, like, so far it's just been normal water. But primordial seawater causes Fontainians to dissolve, so primordial seawater is rising as well. It's just rising late. And it's coming from the fortress. Was the fortress built to contain it? Oh my god. I'll continue.
The indicators are now red. Although the gate still stands, some primordial seawater has already leaked out and mixed into the sea around us. If this continues, soon it will no longer be able to hold back the primordial sea at all.
And if the primordial sea is leaking through, if this gate falls, all of Fontaine will fall with it.
Yeah, you know what the legends say. If this place falls, then everyone in Fontaine will be turned into puddles in the span of a night.
But that's just too weird! Why would the Fortress of Meropide be built right above a sluice gate for the primordial sea? Who built this place anyway?
No, I'm telling you, this place was made to contain it.
Your expression tells me you think this might be part of a vast, complicated conspiracy. To be honest, you might find the actual answer may be exceedingly boring. It's just that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been long forgotten by the nation before I rediscovered it with my research.
So it's old. So it's okay. I'm not surprised.
There's no single founder of the Fortress of Meropide in any traditional sense. What we know about its history has been left to us by the people who used to live here.
Okay, so it's old.
When the previous Hydro Archon, Egeria, ruled the land, all convicted criminals from Fontaine were exiled.
Yeah.
The people drove the criminals away like a wolf pack chasing away the banished.
Egeria, okay, that's her name. It's me. I was wondering how to pronounce it.
The criminals received no sympathy of any kind from the people. They were exiled to the desolate seaside, where they experienced only pain, struggle, and the bone-chilling cold. Some of them began to repent, and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. The Hydro Archon took pity on them, and said, "You may go guard my secret, deep underneath the waves."
Oh. Okay.
And so, leaning on the power of the Hydro Archon, they gathered underneath the sea and began to build a fortress. They became a community down there in the deeps, and over the years helped it to grow. As the number of exiles increased, more and more people joined the community. When the first group of exiles died, they left the yet unfinished fortress to their successors. The Hydro Archon continued to lend her support, allowing the fortress and what it stood for to continue growing ever larger. Before long, this dark underwater fortress became the sinner's only home. And with that, the people here stopped referring to the fortress as a prison. They saw themselves as repenting sinners who would regain their freedom once they had sufficiently redeemed themselves. But as time went on, people also realized that the fortress was a lonely place. Once they had gotten used to life here, they could no longer feel comfortable living in the overworld. Once they had finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered souls fade away with the ancient secrets of the past. After many, many centuries, few people still remember the reason for the fortress's founding. Now they just see it as an integral pillar of Fontainian society, as the place where criminals deserve to be sent.
Interesting. Alright. We're getting some lore. Some actual lore in an Archon quest? No.
Now and again, researchers manage to break one law or another and live out their days in the fortress. I learned all this from an elderly historian. Everyone else just thought he'd made it all up.
Sorry, I was just rereading it.
But now you know every part of that history is true.
Indeed. It's just as the prophecy says. If this gate fails, then everyone will be dissolved into the sea.
Do you believe in prophecies?
To be frank, not really. But sadly, that hasn't stopped this prophecy from proving all too accurate. Prophecies are troublesome things. Just hearing one will create the first wave of panic. Seeing signs of it will bring about the second, and actually witnessing it in real time, the third.
So, as the Duke of Meropide, just what do you plan to do about it?
Let's go somewhere else. I want to show you something.
This is kind of scary. Not like scary in the traditional sense,
This
but
is
just
it.
like a dread, like a oh my god, what's gonna happen kind of thing. Axel T says, has a movie ever made you cry? Yes.
Your Grace, perfect timing. The results from our
it's
last
you
round
two.
of experiments have...
Wait, Jurier, he's not alone!
Huh? Lorvine and Jurier?
Hello.
No need to panic, you two. I've already told them about our plan.
What? After you warned us not to tell a single soul about any of this?
I'm skeptical as well. Are you sure they are trustworthy?
The results speak for themselves, don't they? These two may already know more than you could ever imagine.
All right then, if Your Grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for now.
Well, how about some reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest-ranked researchers from the Fontaine Research Institute. He used to work under Edwin. I trust that you've heard of Edwin?
Eastinghouse? Yeah. I
Good.
think so.
Saves me a bit of time explaining.
I'm pretty sure it's Edwin Eastinghouse.
Edwin's main areas of research were archeum and gravimeters. As his assistant, Jurier is quite familiar with them as well. I hired him to be my technical consultant.
You want to blow up the Fortress of Meropide?
Oh?
Ah, what a lovely idea. I'm already imagining it in my head.
Wait, like, for real?
Gotta admit, I'm tempted as well.
What?
Guys, focus! Focus!
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of my technical consultants. While Jurier used to be Edwin's assistant, she used to be Jurier's assistant.
Ah, I see, I see.
Ooh, are they together?
Was that really necessary?
See, everyone keeps asking this question. Are you too sure you're not a couple and just using your work as a convenient cover?
No, not at all.
Your Grace, I am not in a relationship with this man!
If I dated her, I'd officially be madder than Edwin.
Yeah, we hate each other. The person sucks. Yeah.
Jeez, forget I said anything then. Follow me.
Whoa, there's another door that goes right up.
Your constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do anything.
I mean, what if it can? We don't know. You don't even know.
But Paimon really thinks everything's super cool.
It's giant windows. Is this just a normal room?
Well, let's spice it up a bit. And here you go.
This is...
What a huge ship!
Oh my god.
This is also a production zone that Paimon's never seen before. What's going on?
How much do you know about Fontainian history?
Watched a few YouTube videos about it.
Not much at all.
Well, then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria. To give you a quick rundown, Fontaine used to be ruled by the Lemurian dynasty.
Okay.
According to legend, the Lemurian king Luria and used the Fortuna to incessantly search for new tribes and islands, calling on them to join his empire.
There's a ship in this story too?
Obviously, there's a ship right there.
Where there's water, there'll be ships. People believe that hope can always be found at the end of a voyage.
Do you believe that too?
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology at my disposal. Certainly can't hurt to give it a try. So the moment I began to speculate that the primordial sea might lie underneath the gate, I also began this project.
Were you inspired by the legendary Fortuna?
Maybe. Fontanians need something to hold on to cope with the impending disaster.
This is a plan for the ages. Can't you share your plan with everyone?
Were the workers to find out the truth behind this ship, riots would destroy the fortress faster than any catastrophe. As the fortress's administrator, I'd never make such a reckless call. Alright, that's enough talking for now. I'll need another 3 cups of tea to soothe my throat. Do you have any other questions?
How long have you been building this? What exactly is your plan with this ship? How you're gonna put every Fontanian in this? What, is this like your arc? For when the disaster happens? Like, who's the helmsman? I have a lot of questions, honestly. A lot of useless questions. A lot of stupid questions, but I have a lot of questions. Also, is there food in the background?
Seems like you're good. Come on, I'll take you back.
Oh my goodness. Just going back, okay? Okay. So, wow, we actually are talking about, like, old Fontanian history. Mondstadt could never. Nah, I had to look
I'll
that
leave
up on
you here
myself.
for now.
Oh, thank you so much.
You know, when your prison boss just randomly dumps you a lot of very big information, and then he's like, alright, see ya.
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to share what you just saw. What you do from here on out will likely affect those 3 as well.
Gotcha. He means that my actions now will decide the next step Linny's group takes. In other words, if I want to tell Linny the truth, I must make him understand that we cannot afford excessive conflict right now.
Yeah, we'll put a lot of thought into it for sure.
Yeah, we will.
Great. I look forward to what happens next.
That was insane. Dude, like, not gonna lie, being 100% honest here, that was probably the most lore of, that's probably, okay, maybe not the most lore, one of the most lore-heavy scenes about the history of the nation. That was probably one of the most, like, I say one of, I corrected myself because Sumeru had, like, a scene kind of like that too. Mondstadt could never, oh my god, nah, you wanted to learn about Mondstadt's history, you had to look that up. You had to look that up, you had to go to the library and, like, read the books there. Like, you have to look at all of the weapon and artifact stuff, like... Because, like, with Mondstadt's Archon quest, Venti, this little guy, just randomly drops somewhere in the quest, like, yeah, Mondstadt used to be ruled by a tyrant. Anyway, like, he talked about it a little bit more in his story quest, but that was a story quest. I'm talking about the Archon quest here. Like, he literally just drops that, and then never mentions it again. And then, like, I think Amber just casually mentions the 4 winds, and then she's like, if you want to learn more about our history, go visit the library. No. I learned all of my Mondstadt history from, like, actually looking it up. But I'm not saying that we're getting a big chunk of Fontanian history, because we're not. But we're getting... That scene alone already dropped, like, more than Archon quests usually give. So, yeah. Alright, hey guys, we're back!
We're back!
Yeah!
Welcome back. Do you want a cup of tea?
How can you be so much like Risley, always drinking tea?
This tea's good.
Huh. Actually, now that you mention it, I just remembered something now. While I was sedated, I could still barely hear 2 people talking next to me. They were discussing everything, from the leaves, to the water, and even the teacups themselves.
Must have been Risley and Sishwin.
Yeah, I heard 1 male voice and 1 female, so it should have been the 2 of them. They really were just talking about brewing tea.
I really can't make sense of this place.
Was this... Wait, to quote Toph, this place is weird.
So, Traveler, Paimon, were you able to learn anything from Wriothesley?
Yeah, a lot. Like a lot.
Yeah, he explained everything.
Very well. Then, would you mind checking your answers against my speculations?
Lenny sounds a lot more like his old self. Feeling better now, Lenny?
Yeah, I took the time to rest, so I'm feeling a lot more relaxed now.
Alright, that's good.
Nobody else is around, and Miss Sigewinne is also busy with something or other. So let's just talk here.
Alright, then I'll posit my theories. I asked myself 3 questions. Firstly, why was Fremine affected by the primordial seawater? It was because he dove into the sea. My theory is, the long-lost primordial sea is probably very close to the Fortress of Meropide.
More like basically touching it.
Ooh, he's good. He got that right on the first try.
That's our Linny.
Secondly, Wriothesley's attitude changed dramatically during the course of our stay here. He ignored us completely at first, then suddenly roadblocked us. Why? I spent quite a long time thinking about this. If he has been monitoring the Fatui since the very beginning, he probably ignored us at first because he was hoping we could find Master Child for him. What's more, the Fortress of Meropide is not part of Fontaine's court system, nor does it report to Iudex Nervulet. Wriothesley is basically the king of a no-man's land.
Yeah, that's true.
As long as the fortress doesn't do anything about Master Child's disappearance, Father can use it to pressure the Fontaine authorities. And while the 2 factions are pitted against each other, Wriothesley will be free to move between the parties of interest.
Whoa, wait. As long as the fortress doesn't do anything about Master Child's disappearance, Father can use it to pressure the Fontaine authorities. And while the 2 factions are pitted against each other, Wriothesley will be free to move between the parties of interest. So he basically wants there to be conflict between the 2? With what I'm gathering? I think?
If I had to guess, he probably has something that he's working on himself. It's likely related to the secret of the infirmary, but I just can't think of what it could be.
Lenny's grasp of the big picture is amazing.
You're super smart.
Thanks so much. Then finally, there's the last question. If Wriothesley does have a plan, what could it be? All I know for now is that his plan probably has something to do with the changing nature of the seawater. He's even gotten Cloran to help him out. That can't be the full extent of what he's doing. There's probably a secret passageway behind the block in the infirmary, and there's something big in the fortress that most people here never get to see. He has a bargaining chip, and it could be important enough for Father to deal with him directly. I don't have enough information, so I have no idea what his chip might be. But let me guess. You have the last piece of the puzzle.
Okay, wait. A bargaining chip. What could that be? Because, I was thinking, the ship? Or, whoops. After some deliberation, you've shared the information you just learned. While sharing what you saw, you emphasize how now is not the time for dispute.
I can't believe it.
The sea will engulf everyone. Just like the prophecy said.
Could Wriothesley have wanted to meet Father to figure out a way to deal with this crisis?
Makes sense. That makes sense.
If you remember, I once mentioned that Father sees the House of the Hearth as her base of operations, and she truly wants to resolve the crisis. But how could Wriothesley have known that?
Or perhaps he didn't know, and just wanted to bring Father over to his side? Which could be why he said he just wanted to negotiate.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I understand your concerns as well, Traveler. I'll figure out a way to pass this on to our father. No matter what, we're on your side. The two of you have already aided us far too much. We probably wouldn't be standing here right now if not for you.
Aw, thank you.
If you ever need anything else going forward, please come to the House of the Hearth at any time. Though you may not share the sentiment, after all that we've gone through together, the three of us basically see you as family now.
Aw, that's sweet.
You have my gratitude.
Thank you for protecting Linny when it really mattered. And thank you for sharing the secrets of the fortress with us. We didn't think you were going to do it.
Why are you being so formal all of a sudden?
Don't mention it. We can work together again if necessary.
Given your strength, you might not need our help at all. But if you are ever in danger, we will try our best to protect you.
Aww, the sound of that makes Paimon feel all warm and safe inside.
What was that?
Paimon's hungry.
Oh, you've done so much already. Go get some food.
Alright, then we'll catch you guys another time.
Alright, see ya. Alright, what are they saying?
I feel like I should try to become someone more capable of helping.
You're incredibly helpful. Lenny thinks so too.
Yeah, you two are always telling me not to push myself, but aren't you just like that as well?
Those three are adorable. I love those three. They're so cute. They're super cute. Alright, go to the cafeteria. So, bargaining chip. What is the bargaining chip? Like, is it the boat? Is it the seal? Or is it just the kids? Oh, I don't know if they're kids. Them. I'm gonna call them the kids. They're basically your kids. Is it them? Is it the siblings? I don't know. Whatever the case, he wants to talk to her. Wait. I can just do this. What was I doing? I can just do this. What? But yeah, that was a pretty big lore drop though. I'm still like processing the lore drop that just happened. That was insane. It was like 2 massive lore drops in a scene. Damn.
It's time for dinner. Welfare meals now being served in the coupon cafeteria.
Come on, let's go pick up ours as well.
Traveler and Paimon, over here.
Are you here for dinner too, Miss Sijwin?
And I'm taking the opportunity to prepare Miss Cloran's dinner as well.
Huh. You're right. She's actually sitting in the fortress cafeteria.
What would you like to eat?
Can we choose?
Yep, you can.
Oh, we can choose.
I've already talked to our chef, Mr. Wolsey. It's all on me today, so you can get whatever you'd like.
Then I'll have the tastiest stuff you have to offer.
Me too! Don't forget Paimon!
No problem. Just leave it to me.
After a while, the meals you order arrive. Unlike days prior, food is actually good. There's some drinks. Alright, cool. Steaks genuinely tasted terrible. Nice, okay.
So delicious.
Amazing. Free dinners are the absolute best.
Is this how it feels to be freeloaders? Wait a second, we did do plenty of work after all.
Yeah.
Feeling
we
full yet?
deserve it.
How's the food?
Delicious.
Besides the milk. I mean, everything was super delicious.
I'm so glad to see you all so happy. Oh, see, the expression on your face just now? The muscle here just moved, which suggests that you're feeling quite relaxed at the moment.
Sijwin, do you do this to help your patients or to better understand human beings?
Both.
A bit of both, I suppose. I'm a Melazine, which means I'm very different from human beings. I must know what you're thinking if I want to take good care of you.
You're really good at taking care of people. Even though you're so short, you still talk and act like an older sister.
Really? You're reminded of an older sister? That's great to hear.
Oh, and what did you mean back in Risley's office? when you said that you were protecting Linny and his siblings as well.
Yeah, what was that all about?
Oh, that. I just asked His Grace to look out for those children, especially that diver boy. I was getting a bit worried after hearing that something was wrong with the water. Thankfully, Glorand is very strong and managed to save him in the nick of time. His Grace also sealed the pipes after Glorand left, to make sure that Linny wouldn't impulsively chase after his brother. Although the path was blocked, we still stationed some guards there to stop anyone from approaching. They were instructed to only open the door once Miss Glorand had returned. Oh, and I was keeping an eye on Mr. Linny as well. We had to press him, but we couldn't allow him to be in any real danger.
You were all super considerate and really thought everything through.
Yeah, you just looked like you were committing crimes. Well, I mean, you're in jail, but like, you just looked like everything was sus.
It's just what we do down here at the fortress. At least this has been His Grace's style for as long as he's been the leader. Oh, I really wish Monsieur Nervula would come down here more often too. I feel like he'd like it here, with all the darkness and chaos.
But that doesn't make sense at all. It's hard to imagine UV let outside of his office.
Get a good night's rest, you two. You both worked very hard.
Hey, alright, time to sleep. Alright, is this an elevator that takes me up? That is not an elevator. Where are the elevators? You know what? No, I'm just taking a teleporter up here. So basically everything they do is sus, but it's not actually sus, is what I'm gathering. Like, they're genuine, but they act sus. I betcha, I mean, they are voiced, but like, it kind of reminds me of like those people who, like, everything they say sounds sarcastic, and because of that, like, you think that everything they're saying is sarcastic, but they're actually being genuine, and they're like, I'm sorry, it's just my voice, I don't know what to do with it. It reminds me of that.
So much has happened. Paimon just feels absolutely exhausted now that she's finally relaxed. Paimon's super sleepy. Are you sleepy too?
Yeah, I'm also getting there. Okay, good night, damn. Dude, Paimon laying down though, Paimon laying down, that's low-key kinda cursed. Wow, she really immediately fell asleep.
Delicious. Paimon wants seconds. For free.
For free. Good night. Aw.
Out of my way!
Oh.
Get out of my way!
Oh, okay.
What happened? Why is everyone running?
Oh, shit, okay.
No idea, but something must have happened. Stop asking!
Who's yelling? Paimon still wants to sleep.
What's that sound? Paimon, wake up. We need to go out and see what's going on. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. The water's out, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? No, the water's out.
What happened?
There's an
Why
alarm.
is everyone running around? Hey, what are you doing?
No time to explain, mate. Goodbye.
Yeah, mate.
Hey, wait!
Run in their
What's wrong with these
direction?
people? They won't even talk to us.
Run in their direction? Okay, just, like, I don't know. But if people, or a lot of people are, wait, hold on. Sorry, if a lot of people are running in a specific direction, I think it's probably wise to run after them. Just a thought, just a thought.
They're here! Yeah, there you are!
Is it a bunch of Gardamex?
Oh, thank goodness!
Oh, hey, it's you
We're
guys.
still in Lavaroon. Do
It's
you
you
know
guys.
what happened here?
We came here especially to inform you. Something seems to have gone terribly wrong just now. His Grace is telling everyone to evacuate and get out of here. Laveroon was saying you two are new here and you don't have many friends, so you might slip through the cracks. Haven't you heard all the stories like that? An evacuation is successfully completed, yet you only find out once you do a head count that 1 or 2 people are missing.
Wait, weren't you the one who brought that up? Why is it suddenly my idea?
Hey, shut up!
Okay, whatever. The point is, you should come with us.
You said His Grace said to evacuate outwards?
Yeah, he said to get as far away as possible, upwards and outwards.
So outside. We're going back outside? And that means whatever happened must have happened down below. Oh no. Isn't that the gate at the very bottom?
Oh no. It can't be that thing!
Whoa, wait, what? What? Hey, where are you going?
We have to go find the Duke! You two just go and get out! Go on without us!
Whoa.
Hey! Be careful!
Also, it's very sweet that these random NPCs are like, hey, are you guys okay? You guys seem alone. We need to help you guys. That's cute.
Attention! Please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
Alright. There's a disaster going on.
Attention! Please evacuate upwards.
Do not crash. Please do not crash. The plot, well, not thickens, but like, ooh. Stuff's going on. Stuff's going on. Right, take the elevator. Oh my god, cutscene! Scene.
They're here.
Just like I said.
What happened?
What's the meter? Okay, that looks bad.
You're just in time. But be ready to run.
There it goes. It's like a fire hydrant. And it's purple. Well, not purple, but like purplish. Yo. It's not gonna be enough though. Is it? I don't think that's enough. Nope. No, it is not. Oh my god. Holy shit.
3, 2, 1.
Is he trapping himself in? Oh my god, I swear to god if he's trapping himself in.
This won't hold it for long. Find Neuvillette. Tell him the defenses are about to collapse.
Oh my god.
Until he arrives, we're the last line of defense. The gate. How long do you think it'll hold?
Like a day?
That depends on us.
Oh my god, that was hype. That was hype. That was pure hype. That was amazing. Oh my god. Dude. I mean, that thing was gonna burst eventually. Okay. Oh.
Neuvillette?
Oh my god, we're outside! Yo! We're outside! Well, I mean, okay, that makes sense, because he says contact Neuvillette. Like... Oh my god, we're outside! We haven't been outside in, like, X amount of time.
Traveler, I need you to head to the Opera House immediately.
Oh, just immediately, okay?
Farina will soon be meeting with the knave there.
Oh.
You must protect Farina, and make sure she doesn't spend too much time alone with her.
Whoa. Okay, can you explain everything else to me later?
Will do. You have my sincerest gratitude.
Yo! What is going on? Oh my god, everything is so bright. I imagine the travelers just like looking around with like super squinted eyes because they're not used to being outside. They're not used to bright lights anymore because they've been in that dingy ass place for like, I think our original sentence was like 45 days or something, but I don't know, I have the feeling that we've been there for longer. We've been there for a while. Oh, okay, there's some Fatui here. Hey!
Look! There are a ton of Fatui and Palais Mermonia people over there! The knave is probably here already. We need to hurry!
Are you two the traveler in Paimon? Monsieur Nervalet has left instructions. Please follow me.
What, was this all part of the plan?
Though I'm sure he's already explained, this should be a mostly cordial conversation, unlikely to give rise to violence. But it would be most appreciated if you could protect Lady Farina to the best of your abilities.
I will do my best. Okay, bye! Ooh. She smiled.
Oh, so you two are the honored guests Miss Farina mentioned.
I guess. I was wondering if any of this was planned. Like if Nuvillette and Risley had like this massive like collaboration 5D chess, this big like event plot that's planned out in the event that the gate burst. Like what I mean is like, what if they both communicated with each other and knew that the pipes would burst on like this specific time, and so they like secretly planned like all of this out? I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. This like massive 5D chess going on. Like, I don't know if this is like a hot take. I don't know if this is like a hot take or whatever, but like the 5D chess characters are like one of my favorite like tropes. It's like kind of dumb and very unrealistic, but I love it. I love having that like aha moment at the end. Axel T says I like playing chess. Chess is pretty fun. I've been trying to like get the hang of it. I'm still not good, not at all, but like I've been trying to get the hang of it, and it's pretty fun.
Of course, of course! How could they not attend a meeting such as this? I must always have 2 or more guests at my dessert table.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the occasion would be too lonely and unbecoming of my station.
Yes.
It is my pleasure to make your acquaintance, traveler. I have heard much of your accomplishments. I am the Knave, one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers.
Hi. We met some of your co-workers. They have issues. So this is the Knave, the head of the House of the Hearth, and the Linny siblings. What the the Linny siblings? Hold up, wait. The Linny siblings. That's what we're calling them. All right. So this is the Knave, the head of the House of the Hearth, and the Linny siblings' father. He certainly does not seem easy to deal with. Pleasure to meet you too.
I've already prepared seats for you. Come, sit beside me.
Perhaps you two are unaware of how Miss Farina and I do things. You see, we actually recently agreed to get together for tea when we had the time.
Uh-huh.
See this? This is a limited type of confectionery that Miss Farina simply adores. There are only 16 slices sold every day.
Damn.
Here, why don't you and Paimon have a taste?
It's an expensive taste. She seems friendly enough. That can't be all there is to her. The knave is a force to be reckoned with. I should be very cautious around her.
Traveler, what do you think of this cake?
It's pretty good. It's quite tasty, and I think Paimon agrees too.
That's good to hear. So what Child said was on the mark after all. You do share a taste in desserts with Farina and I.
Okay. Wait, Kyle should have no reason to have said something like that.
I wonder how he's doing nowadays. You must have heard, right? He's suddenly gone missing. I'm really worried about his safety, you know. Here's to hoping that he's an excellent swimmer.
I have faith in his abilities.
Since we're talking about him, I feel like I should add something. His martial prowess really looked certainly pretty impressive, yeah.
yeah, he's, interesting. Farina looks quite nervous. There must be some kind of bad blood between her and the knave.
Oh, so you're also familiar with his aptitude for fighting, Miss Farina. Oh, right. I almost forgot. Child was subdued by Udex Nuvillette right in front of you. Against ordinary people, my colleague would never be on the back foot. But alas, he just never imagined he'd run into such a person. I must express my admiration for Monsieur Nuvillette.
Managed to find a few leads on his whereabouts.
Coming from you, that's not surprising at all.
But I thought you would be happier to hear the news.
Of course, but it's still a bit of a shame. You see, I would have been far happier had I received this news somewhat earlier. As you well know, a long time has passed since Child disappeared.
How long? No, I'm still wondering how long. How long has it been?
Well, in any case, there's no need to worry. We know for sure that Child is still alive.
Oh yeah, because we have his vision.
Oh. And just how do you know that?
Are we gonna tell her that?
Because we found evidence that proved he left the Fortress of Meropide.
And where did he go after leaving the fortress?
Well...
No. Paimon's statement just left us wide open.
The Fortress of Meropide lies deep beneath the waves. Unless he pranced right out of the main gate, he must have had to swim for it. Do you have any proof that he surfaced safely?
We do not. But there is also no evidence that he's been injured or killed.
Ah, that is good news at least. His sister Tonya sent a letter to Fontaine not too long ago. Since he was unfortunately unavailable, I picked it up on his behalf. Do you have any idea how he usually writes back to his family? Dear Tonya, your letter made me feel like we were still enjoying our time in Snezhnaya together. I'm currently admiring the scenery on the streets in front of the opera house. Is it something like that?
I don't know. I've never seen a letter to his family. He's turning up the pressure. I'm not sure if I'll be able to convince her. But at least I can try to distract her from Farina. That sounds good to me, yes.
All letters tend to follow the same few formats anyway, right? As long as the contents are accurate, it doesn't matter so much how it's written or how it's worded.
What?
Hold on. The water in the teacup is shaking.
Okay.
I suppose this is also a sign of things to come, Miss Farina.
Huh? I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
Have we entered into the next stage of the prophecy?
Oh. Ooh. Okay, cutscene. Cool. Alright.
My thanks to you both. I will take it from here.
Oh my god, I can't wait to see this. It's better be cool. They've been building this up.
Sure you don't need a hand?
Nah, I'm good.
Quite sure.
Wow. So, what's your secret, huh? Let me guess. Nah, who knows? Maybe it's just your sense of responsibility.
These two. Oh my god.
Sounds about right.
These two. Alright, Mr. Mans, do something.
A day may come when the prophecy is fulfilled and the waters burst forth. But it is not this day! This ancient power could easily obliterate an entire race. A tsunami of fury would unleash endless catastrophe.
Yo!
This sentence is too severe. Forgive me for overruling it.
Last part was kind of sad. Not, like... I can't explain why. Like... Does he know who put the prophecy?
Alright. Seems like the problem inside has been suppressed.
It was probably because, like, it was either Egeria or Celestia. It's probably Celestia, but it could also be Egeria. And I really wonder if Nubilet knew Egeria, or if he had, like, any connection with her. I really wonder that. But, no, that's kind of sad, where he's like, the sentence is too severe. And it's like, he cares for people. He cares. Like, he knows this disaster is going to happen, but he wants to stop it. He wants to stall it as long as he possibly can.
Let me guess.
Even though
we're
he knows.
safe for now.
Indeed. But only for now.
Yeah. It's like, he can't stop it. Like, he knows it'll come, but he's like, I'm gonna stall it as much as I possibly can.
I win this bet. You owe me a present.
Very well. It was indeed just as you said.
You made a bet?
We made a bet on the size of your entourage. Cloran thought you wouldn't come down by yourself.
I figured you would have at least brought a few people along for appearance's sake. It appears I underestimated just how confidential the mission was.
Shouldn't you have gotten used to confidential missions by now? That's just how the courts operate.
So what gift must the loser give? Tea?
He already has tons of tea in his office. I'm thinking about a set of legal codices.
Okay.
That wouldn't happen to be a dig at my lack of legal awareness, would it?
Well, I'm sure His Grace doesn't consider the fortress to be outside the law.
I was under the impression the residents of a place like this would be uninterested in the legal codices.
That was obviously a joke. Anyway, you've still got some unfinished business to attend to in the overworld, correct?
No need to stay here if you have a pressing matter. We all know you can't leave Palais Mermonia for long.
Thank you. I hope everything went smoothly with the Fatui Harbinger.
Well, we're back up on the surface. I don't know if we'll go back.
I must say, we've spent long enough playing house.
Also, damn, look at how big this teacup is. Like, either it's the perspective or it's genuinely this big. That's huge. Massive.
Miss Verena, As the Hydro Archon, I am sure you understand the exact meaning of the phenomenon we just witnessed. Or should I say, that's what I originally thought. But looking at your expression, was I wrong? And you haven't a clue?
Aww.
What are you trying to say?
At this point, I don't think there's any more need to speak as diplomatic representatives. Allow me to speak to you now as just a Fontanian. You know the prophecy by heart, and also that every part of it is being proven true. Yet, here you are, relaxing, drinking tea, and eating desserts as if it's all nothing more than a few stray bugs in your garden. Do you really think that's acceptable?
Damn.
The prophecy's hanging above our necks like a guillotine.
It is.
Every faction is looking for a way to either avert the disaster or save their own. Even the orphans of the House of the Hearth have devoted everything to saving their homeland. But you, it beggars belief just how nonchalant and carefree you have been. From the very beginning, you, the god Focalor, you have utterly failed to take action.
You're wrong. I've never ignored the prophecy, nor have I just been passing the time in self-indulgence. Retract your accusation and stop doubting the wisdom of the gods with such absurd conjectures!
I am not alone in my doubts, you know. All the children of Fontaine may be harboring the exact same thoughts right now.
I think the better thing to ask is, like, so what exactly have you been doing?
Oh, great Hydro Archon. How are you going to save them? Save us? How are the people you've sworn to protect supposed to survive in a land that will soon disappear beneath the waves?
I have my ways, and I've been working on them for all this time. Even if you look down upon me, you have no right to judge me! Fontaine will be saved. Even if I still cannot see the true future right now, as long as I continue on as I am, I will be able to hold my head up high!
Farina's not acting like her usual self. She's acting she's actually seriously refuting the knave's accusations. She means what she says. She's not putting up a front.
Then I ask you, Miss Farina, just what have you been working on? Where can we see it, and what is it doing to help?
So is that all a lie? Or can she really not tell us? She was so full of conviction and confidence just now, but now she's deflated like a popped balloon. Okay, here's my little theory going on. I think that again, little theory that I don't even know if it has any legs. This is just from this little moment, but I think Farina, like, not necessarily trusts herself, but like tells herself, I'm a god, and so I can do anything. Or maybe not I can do anything, but like, I'm a god, so there's nothing to worry about it. I can handle it. Yeah, that's probably a better way of saying it. I'm a god, I can handle it. I have power, I can handle it. I have Nibulette, I can handle it. Like, but I think it's like the issue of like, it's basically you telling yourself like, oh, don't worry, I can handle it, without actually knowing how to handle it. It's just this like, not necessarily fake confidence, but it's like, I don't know how to put it. Like, it's not a fake confidence, but something like, you put more trust in yourself than you can actually do, or more like you overestimate your abilities. So like, you think you know what you're doing when you actually don't, or like you think that you can do a certain thing without actually knowing how to do it. That's my little headcanon right now. But yeah, it's again it's not a overconfidence, but I think it's definitely a like overestimation of your abilities.
My machinations are just like the prophecy itself. They will only reveal themselves at the fated time. It is just that beings like yourselves are unable to perceive them as of yet.
I see. As a god, the proof of your labor always lies beyond prying mortal eyes. Allow me to be so bold as to ask another way. Would it be possible for you to tell us the parts of your plan that are not confidential? Such as your emergency response plan for the impending disaster?
An emergency response plan?
It's not a good look. It's not a good look.
Oh, that look in your eyes. Have you not even prepared one of those?
Oof.
The emergency response plan is also strictly confidential.
Then allow me to jog your memory. Miss Farina, what is the purpose of your Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal?
She's a pyro user.
And what do you plan to do with the massive amounts of indemnitium that has accumulated over the years?
The Oratrice? It's just like it appears to be.
So you also have no idea. If I'm not mistaken, someone's using it to prepare for something. But unfortunately, it would seem that someone is not you, Miss Farina.
It's Nubilette. I don't know, I don't know. Maybe. I'm just guessing.
I first caught wind of this when Linny tried to investigate the Oratrice in the Opera House. You see, even just getting close to the core contaminated him with an extremely large amount of indemnitium.
Oh.
But even if that had nothing to do with you, then what could you possibly be working on, oh great Hydro Archon? Oh, right. I almost forgot. Udex Nuvilette is not at the tea party with us today. Miss Farina, I suppose you must have ordered him away to take care of some troublesome business.
Yeah, yes, that's exactly right. Please keep it a secret for me.
Nope.
Of course
she's not.
Although, I must say, Miss Farina, you seem quite insecure without the Udex by your side. Oh, very well. Let's stop that conversation here. There are still a few slices of cake left, so please, help yourselves, everyone.
These aren't topics I can speak about. I don't even know what Nuvilette's task was. To deal with the primordial water that was leaking out. We literally saw that thing burst out. And then Risley told us, go get Nuvilette. Like, we know what his task was. Yeah, exactly. If I had to guess, he probably went down to deal with the surging primordial sea. But can he really deal with it all by himself? Well, I mean, he seemed to stall it fine, I guess. And is Farina being truthful or not?
Traveler, I heard that you were recently commissioned to handle a few matters on behalf of the Udex. Why don't you take an extra slice of cake? Those who work hard deserve gratitude and praise.
Damn.
You too, Paimon.
Thank you. Paimon will take you up on that offer.
See, here's the thing. Arlecchino is clearly a bad guy, right? Like she's clearly like a villain, obviously. She's part of the Fatui. But she's not so far, she's not a bad guy, like a evil person, right? She's not like the Torre, who's fucking just absolutely insane and crazy and just like scum of the earth. And she's not Child, who, although Child is like generally like a nice person, he's a little messed up. And obviously Arlecchino's messed up. I mean, she's a Fatui, no duh. But like, so far, everything that she has been saying and ranting about makes sense. Like, yeah, what is Farina doing? Like, does she really understand what's going on? And with Arlecchino saying, like, you look pretty nervous without the eunuchs on your side. It's like, yeah, Uvulette is the one doing everything. Farina's just there. So, like, so far, like, you can agree with Arlecchino here. Like, she kind of got a point. The knave proceeds to change the topic and brings up the matter of less significant matters. Okay. Alright, we ate our cake.
Paimon's super full. That cake was great.
If it's on my tea table, it must be of the highest quality. Yes, and we must thank the knave for bringing these over as well.
Also, I noticed that her hair, I don't know if her hair is the one that's glowing, or it's like the little piece back here that's glowing, or it's the little piece that's making the hair look like it's glowing, but generally when an Archon's hair is glowing, that means they're using some of their power.
You're welcome. I'm sure the cake also felt greatly honored to be featured at Miss Farina's table, and I was merely catering to Miss Farina's tastes, seeking a chance to chat over tea. It is getting late. Why don't we call it a day? There are still a few matters that I need to take care of, so I must take my leave now.
Very well. We'll end it here.
Mind seeing me off, traveler? We could use the opportunity to discuss Child before I must be on my way.
Of course.
Paimon's coming too!
Don't kill us. Don't surprise attack us. Hey girl. You doing okay? You alright there?
The tea party turned out to be even more difficult than I'd imagined. Why are you looking at me like that? Is something the matter? If there's nothing urgent, then I shall be retiring for now.
Alright. Dang. Look, man, I just noticed. You don't seem very well, alright? You don't have to hide it from me. You don't really hide it the best. I guess it is just outside. Also, woo, traveler again. Oh, whoa. Whoa, wait. Wait, was this always here? I didn't know this was here. I thought this was in the palace thing. Okay. Well, interesting conversation. I'm not going to lie. I thought it was going to go a lot worse than it ended up being. Unless Arlecchino, like, surprise and pulls out a knife. Which she's probably going to do eventually. But yeah, but no, it's like I said, it's like she's not wrong. Like, she really isn't. Like, I do think that Farina genuinely cares about the prophecy. But, like, I think it's like what I said, that, like, in her mind, it's kind of like a way to cope with her saying, like, I can handle it. I know what I'm doing. Yeah. When in actuality, she has, like, zero idea at all. And is, like, too scared to do anything, probably.
I'm glad that you were willing to come with me. Of course, Child was just an excuse. I have no interest in your dealings with him.
Damn, okay. Fair.
That's what Paimon thought.
What do you want to say?
You lent your aid to the children of the House of the Hearth. As their father, I would like to express my gratitude.
There's no need. I didn't think that's what you wanted to talk about.
Do I look like an irresponsible father to you? The House of the Hearth is very important to me. You should know that I care deeply about my children.
Was there nothing else you wanted to say? I love that we're just like, okay, and?
That was all. Formal topics should be discussed in formal settings, and informal topics in informal settings.
Alright.
I know you just returned from the Fortress of Meropide. Relax. I have no intention of trying to get anything out of you. Linny, Lynette, and Fremine are still there, and I trust their judgment and abilities.
They've all been working very hard and have always done all they can to fight back against anyone who tried to stop them. Especially Linny.
You mean Ridesley. He's a tricky one to deal with. It's unfortunate that Linny's so eager to prove himself that he can't learn to rely on others, including me.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what else to say, just, yeah. Also, yeah, it confirmed to me that, like, cause, like, in his story quest, he has this whole thing about how Lynette is, like, the only person he can really, like, trust. And a part of me was like, so not even Arlecchino. But, like, yeah, no, she just said it. Like, not even her.
By the way, and you can just consider this a bit of idle gossip, but what's your impression of Farina?
Ooh.
You are outside of our disputes, and the freest person in all of Fontaine, able to move around most easily. Allow me to share my perspective with you.
Go on.
And that's everything that happened during the trial. Master Child was declared guilty and immediately transported to the Fortress of Meropide.
Alright, alright.
Didn't he say he was coming here on vacation? Does he not feel an ounce of shame for all the trouble he has caused? Forget it. He did give us an opportunity. I will be meeting someone shortly.
Do you require help with any preparations?
No need. I will take care of it myself. I need to meet with Farina, the Hydro Archon. She is at the heart of Fontaine. But what's fascinating about her is that she often seems more like a celebrity than a working Archon.
That? Oh my god. My brother literally described Farina as a celebrity. Like how she's treated in Fontaine. That she is treated more like a public figure than an actual, person that is, like, respected. I mean, not that people don't respect celebrities, but, like, there's a difference between, like, respecting, I don't know, like, Taylor Swift and respecting, I don't want to say, like, the president, but, like this, I don't know, like, respecting someone who is more active in like, a certain position. I don't necessarily want to say, like, a president, but, like, I don't know, just a person, or maybe, like, a principal at a school, I guess. There's, like, a difference between that, you know, where it's, like, with Taylor Swift, like, she's low-key a character in your eyes. You don't really, like, you know Taylor's a person, but, like, you still see just the performance of her. What I'm saying is that my brother literally described Farina as, like, she's more of a celebrity than an Archon. And I love that they use, like, that exact... Let's see.
Oh, come over here, you little critter, you!
Oh, what? Okay. Also, damn, look at that fit. Pop off.
You dare to run from me? Stop right this instant!
My goal is just to discover the location of the Gnosis.
As always.
But I didn't expect the chance to approach Farina to be handed to me on a silver platter. This is so easy, it's actually making me a bit suspicious.
I swear Risley's in on this. He's in on this. Yeah, Farina's the kind of person to get in fights with street dogs, I swear.
Anything left unguarded is usually just bait. But no one will blame someone for taking the bait. After all, from the moment it was attached to the hook, the bait is meant to be sacrificed.
Oh? Wait, I am loving these, what are they called, renders? I'm loving these. It's one of the best additions they've done recently.
It's just as I guessed in the second before I struck. The Hydronosis is not currently held by the Archon.
Ah.
In fact, this Archon doesn't seem like a god at all. And I sense that she's under some kind of curse.
Oh. Okay. Okay. No, that just got interesting. That just got interesting. Because like they already mentioned that she doesn't have her gnosis. Okay.
Who are you? And what are you trying to do? Please don't kill me. I'm begging you, please.
The fear in her pupils is genuine, so perhaps she's not bait after all. Either way, targeting her has lost all meaning. I left the scene with ease. Nobody came looking for me, and nobody could serve as a witness to my near assassination of Fossil.
Oh!
I suspect even Farina dares not mention this incident to anyone.
Oh! Damn!
Not long after, my informants confirmed what I had guessed. After returning to her quarters, Farina quietly cried alone. She was so scared that she could not sleep that night, nor could she even bring herself to eat her cake.
Wait, okay. So fun fact of the Genshin universe. In the Genshin universe, if you kill a god, you basically set off... I like to use the word nuke, but like a bomb. You basically set off a bomb. And it basically, like, everything around the radius is destroyed with, like, whatever essence the god is made out of. So I'm assuming in Farina's the case, water. Or at least like a liquid type thing. But not only that, it would leave behind this thing called Archon residue, which, to make it like simple for you guys, it's kind of like, imagine like a magical radiation, kind of. Yeah. So she was like, I get Arlecchino is a Harbinger, so she's probably pumped with like magical strength. But like, girl was ready to like set off a bomb. Oh my god. Well, she should know that. I imagine that they know that.
There's no doubt that there's something wrong with her. I began to entertain the possibility that she is not the true Hydro Archon. Perhaps Eudex Neuvillette is actually the genuine article.
I swear! No, I'm gonna talk about this later. I'm thinking that once we get back to normal gameplay, I'll cut the stream, but like, no, I need to talk about this first.
I have to find the Gnosis. If the Neuvillette hypothesis is correct, he is probably in possession of it. Alternatively, it might have been hidden in a place that's hard for ordinary people to access.
Yes, Father.
My dear children, please speak.
News from the Fortress of Meropide. Master Child has gone missing. On top of that, the contacts and guards we bribed at the fortress have all gone quiet as well.
Probably the handiwork of that Ridesley.
I'm afraid so.
This is a good opportunity. The value of a Harbinger is much higher than most would imagine. We now have an excuse to exert diplomatic pressure on the Fontaine authorities. Set up a meeting for me. I would like to meet the Hydro Archon and Eudex Neuvillette. Oh, and I have an additional mission for you three.
Yes, Father.
Tartaglia's disappearance was not a part of my plan, but I can use it to make a breakthrough. With this as my excuse, I can ask for an official audience and continue my investigation of Farina and Eudex Neuvillette. The initiative belongs to the House of the Hearth. My wish to investigate the Fortress of Meropide will be a front. Linny and his group will be responsible for the actual intelligence gathering.
Okay. That makes sense. I might as well get some information on the side. I am in love with those renders. I'm in love with those. They look so good. Like, they look so good.
You should know the rest. Linny's group is quite close to you, so they wouldn't have hidden anything from you.
You attacked the Hydro Archon?
Oh yeah, she just kind of dumped that on us, didn't she?
It wouldn't mean anything, even if you shouted it from the rooftops. After all, even Farina herself is still pretending that nothing of that sort ever happened.
Alright then.
I've now had 2 chances to enjoy tea with Farina. I have to say, the leadership of Fontaine is even more inscrutable than I had imagined. I once surmised that Iudex Neuvillette must be the Hydro Archon, but now, that doesn't seem right to me either.
Okay. Alright. Honestly, she kind of went through the same thing I did, where I was like, is Neuvillette the real Archon? And then I thought about it a little bit more, and I'm like, he's probably not. How did you come to that conclusion?
I am a servant of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. Over my years of service, I've learned how a real Archon conducts and carries themselves. Whether Iudex Neuvillette or Farina, neither fits the bill. It's hard to imagine either of them as the Archon.
But, like, I guess it's not whether or not they fit the role of an Archon, it's if they are an Archon, right?
Of course, that is all just how I feel. Gut feelings often do not require justification. It is, however, quite amusing to me that after all my years working in intelligence gathering, I've come to realize I am at a complete loss regarding the identity of the god of the land of my birth.
I was literally just thinking that. That must be weird. That must be weird. Like, not, like, I don't know. Because it's Farina and Neuvillette, like, if you start getting suspicious of Farina, at least, like, there's Neuvillette, that there's a, like, oh, well, I mean, he's basically the Archon anyway. But then there's the, like, wait, but, like, he doesn't fully fit the bill either, and so it's this, like, wait, who's actually the god of this land? Does it even have a god at all? Ooh, mysterious things are afoot.
Don't you think Fontaine is quite intriguing? A catastrophe looms, yet many secrets have yet to rise to the surface. It looks like Fontainians will have no choice but to save themselves.
No, see, here's an idea. Tell the other nations. Like, I guarantee that, like, Sumeru, Liyue, and Mondstadt would help the Fontainians. Like, I guarantee that. Like, I understand that, like, you know, it's this idea of, like, oh, well, they're kind of sort of, you know, they're separate nations, and they kind of sort of, you know, they worry about their own problems, and they kind of do their own thing. But, like, when it is a catastrophe that's literally about to destroy your entire nation, I think maybe, just maybe, you could talk to the others. Just thought.
Ultimately, though, one must survive in order to do anything else. Should the need arise, I would be happy to cooperate with you.
Oh. Thank you. Oh.
You don't need to commit to anything right now, of course. I have a feeling that the situation will continue to evolve, and as your name is often connected with noble deeds, I'm sure we will work together someday.
Oh, that's ominous. Neuvillette?
He certainly returned quickly. You must want to catch up with each other, so I'll leave you to him.
Does Neuvillette know that she tried murdering Farina?
Neuvillette, is it over?
For now, yes. But this issue will prove quite thorny in the long term. I'm concerned that sooner or later the prophesized events will occur. Thank you for protecting Farina.
May we ask what happened down there?
To put it simply, I used my power to force back the primordial sea and reseal the sluice gate.
As for what happened on our side, you recount the happenings of the tea party to Neuvillette.
So as expected, the knave has turned up the pressure on Farina. She's trying to feel her out, though I'm still unsure as to her motives.
Can I ask you some questions?
Permission granted.
You have enough power to force back the primordial sea? Does this mean you have some deeper connection with the Hydro Archon? I mean, the second one is just kind of obvious. He's kind of like, they're like a match set. But, yeah, you have the power to do that? Answer me.
It can't be that you're the real Hydro Archon, right? But that's just a speculation on our part, though.
Spill the beans. Spill the beans, man.
You can't tell us?
Okay.
Then that's okay. We can talk about something else. We won't try to force you. You guys in Fontaine are super strange.
Yeah, you people are weird.
If by the phrase "you guys" you are referring to Farina and I, then although I'm not sure just what you are trying to imply, I must clarify that I do not share her positions on a multitude of topics.
Okay. Wait, although I'm not sure just what did you sense in the Fortress of Meropide? Did you manage to protect those that needed to be defended? I can read.
I believe so. The fortress has a long and complex history. It has seen much grief and suffering. And now, another catastrophe will soon be upon us. I mourn this turn of events.
It's raining!
Huh? Why is it raining all of a sudden?
The clear sky suddenly filled with dark clouds, and the rain became heavier. Yeah, I read that right. The rain became heavier. Light rain soon growing into a downpour. And just moments before, Neuvillette has just mentioned his sense of grief. Thinking back to the legend and what... Oh! Thinking back to the legend and what Fremine said. It said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Every time it weeps, the skies will cloud up and pour out rain. Wait, Neuvillette, you can't be...
You may be closer to the truth than you think.
Oh? And what are you thinking?
He's the dragon sovereign of water?
The dragon of... what? Huh?
Please do not be so surprised.
I mean, I'm not. I'm just, like, a little bit surprised that they just kind of, like, drop it just like that, but at the same time, I was, like, waiting for it. So, like, pleasant. It's very pleasant. Oh. Hello.
Farina?
Whoa, you okay?
My apologies.
We were just guessing randomly. We didn't guess right, did we? You're not actually the dragon sovereign of water, right? Well, if you don't want to confirm or deny...
You guessed correctly. I sincerely hope you'll be able to keep this a secret for me.
Right, of course. We'll definitely help you keep it a secret. There's still something Paimon wants to ask you, though.
Please, go ahead.
Well, if you are the dragon sovereign of water, and you were able to force back the primordial sea from the fortress...
Go on.
Then since Fontaine's prophecy is all about seawater, couldn't you just use your power to solve the crisis?
Yeah, it seems like it's a power he can't control.
None of the currently living dragon sovereigns in the world, myself included, possess our full dragonhood. They say that when the first usurper arrived on Tivat, they seized a part of the dragon's power. Today, that stolen power is the basis of the Archon's authorities.
Oh. Okay. Oh, we didn't know this. This is new. This is new information.
There are 7 elemental archons and 7 matching dragon sovereigns.
The dragon sovereign of water who lived through that era perished a long time ago. As their successor, I know far less of that part of our ancient history.
Okay. So you're the successor. Yeah, it literally just said that, yeah.
In any case, I believe I will not be able to do much unless the Archon disappears and returns their elemental authority to me.
But, like, is that even possible?
Given the status quo, however, I would recommend finding another way to deal with the prophecy.
But, like, I'm wondering if that's even possible, because, like, if an Archon dies, then it just, the Gnosis moves on to another person. And I don't think it would move to the dragon.
Oh,
right?
So even you can't solve it.
I still have some urgent matters to attend to at my office. If you have any more questions regarding ancient history, you are welcome to discuss them with me at a later time.
Yeah, of course. All the time.
Please go right ahead. There's a place that Paimon wants to go too. Traveler, why don't we pay another visit to the Fortress of Meropide? Paimon is a little worried.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we've only been outside for like a day, so let's go back. Sure. See you later, Nubulette.
We'll see you another time.
Take care.
Whoa! That's an achievement. That final part was amazing. That final part was absolutely amazing. I was in love with every part of that. So with what I was saying, when Arlecchino was talking about how she thinks that Nubulette was the Archon, which, okay, so I say that, I had that reaction because way back before, when, like, it was just, like, you know, a couple, like, teasers here and there. Like, I think they showed Nubulette's design and Farina's design. It was, like, way back when, like, with the, like, 4.1 live stream, I think. This music is gorgeous. I had this, like, funny little crack theory that, oh, what if Farina's not the actual Archon and it's Nubulette instead? And the main reason, and I'm gonna be completely honest, the reason why wasn't because of anything, like, intelligent. It was something, like, super self-indulgent, and it was mainly because, Venti and Zhongli are, like, the only, so far, they're the only male Archons, and, everybody else is referred to as female. And so I'm not going to lie, the entire reason I even had that little crack theory was because I just wanted another male Archon, and I'm like, yeah, Nubulette could fit. And so I thought, wouldn't it be funny if it, like, Farina is just, like, pretending to be the Archon, but it's, like, actually Nubulette? And again, it was purely self-indulgent. And then Fontaine Act 1 shows up, and they make it very, very clear. They make it very clear that all of the normal Archon stuff, or at least, like, diplomatically, all of the normal Archon stuff, at least in the diplomatic side, is all done by Nubulette. And Farina doesn't seem to do any of that. She just seems to be like a figurehead, a celebrity, as they put it. And so it gave me the thought that, so like, it made me go like, wait a second, was my stupid little crack theory correct, actually? Okay, maybe I should, like, walk around. It made me think, like, wait, was my stupid little theory, like, actually correct? Wait, what? And I gave it more thought. I gave it some more thought, and yeah, I'll go with the flowers. I gave it a little bit more thought. You know what? No, actually, because the reason I said that I wasn't surprised when they dropped the, Nubulette being the Dragon Sovereign is that any Genshin fan who has been following the game recently will tell you that the hints of Nubulette being a dragon are not subtle. It's low-key in your face, I'll be completely honest with you. So, thought a little bit more, and I was like, okay, Nubulette is obviously the dragon, and the dragons don't seem to be Archons. But also, sorry, yeah, the dragons don't seem to be Archons, but also, Genshin released, for like their anniversary, they released a little piece of official art that had all of the current Archons so far.
It stopped raining already?
Oh, hi, Venti.
A shame. I wanted to play some more.
Oh, these guys. Hello. I don't know if I want to walk past them. I'll walk back.
The more data samples, the better.
But anyway, where was I? Yeah. So not only were the hints of like Nubulette being the dragon not subtle at all. Like you honestly had to be dumb to not guess that. But also there was this piece of official art that was released. Yeah, there was this piece of official art that was released with all of the Archons for like the 3rd anniversary, and Farina was in there. And it made me think, oh, well, Farina is in the official art of the Archons. That's probably going to, like, stay there for a while. Or more accurately, like, you know, like, this is official art, and I think that if they were really trying to keep... If Farina really was, like, a fake Archon, then they probably would have, like, not done that? Or maybe they did. I don't know. Maybe they did commission an artist to, like... I don't know, to, like, draw the fake Archon in. But, like, part of me was like, nah, I'm pretty sure she's the Archon. So I kind of went through, like, pretty much the same thing as Arlecchino, where I was like, I don't think she's the Archon, I think Nubulette is the Archon. And then I was like, wait, no, Nubulette is obviously a dragon, and I don't think the dragons can become Archons. And then it was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure Farina is the actual Archon. I think she just has... zero idea what the heck she's doing. I've mentioned this before, but I think that she's similar to, well, I was gonna say Nahida, and I say Nahida in the sense of she was just kind of, but not really. I say kind of in the sense of Nahida, in the sense of, like, she doesn't really know how to be an Archon, but, like, the difference is that Nahida actually spent all of her time, like, watching and observing and, like, understanding how to be an Archon. So by the time that she was freed, she could do her job very well. And even when she was still, like, imprisoned, she could still do everything because she spent so long learning how to do it. So I guess Farina's more like the Raiden Shogun, which I don't have and thus I can't show. Like, in the sense of, like, she was just kind of, like, dumped the Archon position without any warning or planning. And unlike Nahida, she just didn't, like, take the time. She just didn't either take the time to learn it or bother to learn it, or maybe something happened that prevented her from learning how. It's interesting, it's interesting. Farina, I think Farina is a very interesting character. A lot of people now seem to like her. But, like, when she first came out, a lot of people were calling her really annoying. Some people even had the goal to call her a brat and then compare her to Venti. And I'm like, no, don't touch my son. Don't touch my son. But anyway, not important. But a lot of people didn't seem to like her when she first came out. And I mean, no duh, I mean, she's kind of just like an annoying archetype. But, like, she's very interesting in the sense of, like, this is a person who's put in like such an important position, like the most important position in your nation and one of the most important positions just in your world in general. And she seems like she has zero clue how to even start. And, like, I just find that interesting. Because, like, I think she wants to be a good Archon, but she doesn't know how. And she doesn't know how to take the first step. And like I said, like, unlike Nahida, she didn't take the time for whatever reason, but I doubt it's because she wanted. Like, I doubt it's because she actively avoided it. But, yeah. Anyway, it's, like, it's getting late. I've rambled on for too long. I just wanted to say that because, like, that entire, like, last third or something of the quest was amazing. I loved that. I mentioned this with the whole thing with Risley, but right now what they did, that was a lot of lore. That was like more lore than like it's just not scenes, but like that was a lot of lore. And I say that because weirdly enough, for a lot of the Archon quests, aka like the main story, there's not a lot of lore. It's kind of weird. Most of the lore is in like the Silent World quests, but I shouldn't be surprised since we're like over halfway through the overall story, but like, I don't know, to me I'm just like, bro, here we are talking about like ancient Remuria and the Dragon Sovereigns and all of that. Meanwhile in Mondstadt they were like, hey, you want to learn about Mondstadt's history? Yeah, we're not gonna say anything, we're not gonna say anything, we're just gonna drop like one phrase and you figure it out yourself. Which, I mean, to be fair, it wasn't important to the Mondstadt quest, like, at all. I'm just saying that it's like, you know, it's not that the other nations don't have a lot of lore, because they do. It's just that they never talked about it in their main quests. And here they do. And I love that. I like lore. But, yeah, it's getting late. It's, getting time for me to go. Anyway, yeah. That's it. Where am I? Infinite Void? There we go. Alright, that's it. My little thingy. Alright, that's it. I'm done with the stream. It's getting late and I'm tired now. Oh my god. Over 3 hours long. Well, no, that's it. So, yeah, next time I'll stream. I don't think I'll be able to stream this weekend, to be 100% honest with you. Probably on Wednesday. Probably, maybe. But also, most likely not. Because Wednesdays, even though I also have a lot of free time, it's also when, like, the time of the week where, like, my homework starts racking up. It's college things. So, I probably won't have free time on Wednesday, but I really, really, really hope I do. Because I don't think I'll be able to do anything this weekend. If that's the case, then, till next time. But personally, I think this stream was worth it. Like, I think this stream makes up for it. This stream had this section of the story had so much, just an insane amount. But yeah, no, that's it. Till next time, I guess. I hope you all liked the stream, and until next time. But yeah, that's it. See ya.